the level 10 cyborg fighter, Andy's gunslinger, with an antimatter rifle and 2 revolvers.
Let's just jump into this.
Oh my god.
Alright, I already ran the intro. We're good to go.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
so we're doing a year-long time jump. It's going to go from one summer to another summer.
Okay.
Oh.
You guys said that you were going to the Dwarf Kingdom, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so your travels is pretty much going to be most of the year. Just kind of like going along, helping like townsfolk and stuff. People kind of breaking them free from Milo's like control almost. Like showing them to like a better, more righteous way of living as you guys go.
Okay.
Nothing of like importance happens. All of the Rage members kind of visit you every so often, other than Roger. He's still out of it in the mental asylum.
Yeah.
You guys haven't heard anything from Milo in a long time. He's kept to himself. He's just really been doing business. Keeping the kingdom, human kingdom, up and running.
Okay.
Brokering deals with people. He's only really gotten to the Elf Kingdom, and he's kind of like made deals with them and started the volcano like excavation stuff during the hot summer too.
Okay.
That really hasn't had negative side effects on anything other than making a lot more like ash in the air. But to you guys don't even notice the difference because there was probably ash there before. But all of the villagers are kind of like, oh yeah, it kind of sucks that there's more ash in the air, but what are we to do, right? Yeah, pretty much. So we're gonna pick up on you guys, Portia and Trashman. Portia discovered that one of her abilities is that she can find animals. One of her abilities. So she's kind of dragged Trashman along with her to go get and rescue as many animals that are like endangered and crap like that.
God, okay.
So she kind of has like not really an animal shelter, but like an animal shelter if she like used the earth to move and create like a hospice for animals that she's been collecting, and Trashman's just kind of following along.
Okay.
But you might be able to run into those later, depending on how busy they are with their PETA service.
Okay.
But we're going to come back to it with Kanan, Rothmir, Junko, Synth, and Sinri. Heading down the road. You guys are on the last trek. This is the last, you guys are collecting up your camp stuff. And this is the last journey that you'll need to take until you hit the Dwarf Kingdom.
Okay.
So you two have been, you guys got to think about this too. You two have been talking for about a year now on off and on things. Just kind of like not a lot of stuff happened, it feels like, but
okay.
You guys have been together. However you want to take that, like if you guys have grown closer or farther apart, that's up to you two. Rothmir has grown a little bit closer to Junko. Junko's kind of been impassive about everything. But Rothmir he's still tagging along with you and still listens to what Sinri says, but he's kind of more flippant about it now.
Okay.
Oh, lovely.
And Synth's a good puppy dog. That's pretty much the good recap.
Okay. Serena, how do you want to take that? That's a great question.
Well, first, can I have a long rest? I'm gonna die.
It's been a year, so probably.
I wanted to be sure, so
I haven't slept for a year.
Right, it's fine. I
Oh, we
think
aren't in those levels.
no.
That's not how that works.
No. I literally gave you 5 levels just in one session.
I figured we'd be training for a year.
We're not on season
no.
4 or season 3.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Forget what I said.
I always do.
Milo got dissed. He's sitting in this little throne. He's like, ow. Okay, back to signing paperwork.
Paperwork's boring.
This sucks, Hennick. I want to go home. Well, too dang bad.
All right. So, still, how do you want to take this?
I feel like we have grown a little bit closer. A little bit.
Yeah, I feel like
little
we've
bit?
grown. I think okay, you know what I mean. I feel like we've grown closer from it.
Like, are we an
I know your
idol?
last name now.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
So I said, oh, I know your last name now. That's how much closer we've gotten.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
No, like first name basis, last name basis. No, okay. I knew what he meant.
I didn't. Anyways, I guess we're pretty close. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go for it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Are we at like holding hand stage? Or are we at a friend hug?
We'll definitely pass the friend zone.
Okay. That's all I need to know. I need to know the boundaries.
Like
I have.
we're a step below engaged.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Oh.
That's
We're like okay. We're like 5 steps below engaged.
you can't take that back.
Yes, we can. We're 5
kids
steps
like, no,
below it.
no, take these back. We're married now. You're ready.
All right. So, DM, you said that we were how far away from, like, a day's journey?
Yeah, by the time you get to the castle, it'll probably be nighttime.
Okay.
So
I guess as we're packing up, heading out, I look at Scenery, and I say it's odd how things change. When we got here the first time, you and I were headed to go find Boris, which I do promise one day we'll find him again. But
oh god, I forgot.
What?
No. But the way Milo was when we met him, to him now being king of the humans and kind of stopping following us, which is very odd. To me,
He still sends vaguely threatening text messages, but like,
hey, what's up, man? I'm gonna kill you.
hey, are you in my way? Because I'll stab you if you are. But just don't get in my way.
And then Rothmere, you being afraid of Rothmere, now he's part of our group. Not even worried about you. We've come a long way.
Yeah, I guess you could say we have.
It's
Swear to God, Milo, I'm gonna slap that eye tattoo now.
That's what I'm
for your
doing.
teeth.
In his ear. I'm like chewing ice very loudly right in his ear. Not even saying anything. Just like, this will teach you.
Yeah, that's the most threatening message you get from him. Just you hear ice being crunched.
Crunch. Crunch.
All right, I'm done. Sorry.
You're good. Sydney, you were saying something.
I said. Yeah, it's a lot has changed, and it's really nice not having to fear Rothman anymore. But it's also really weird that he's not coming after me and trying to kill people anymore. You know.
Mm-hmm. I imagine we look over and like they're making out or something.
No. Junko is like doing like a juggling act with this is also like one of the first times that you guys see she has 6 arms and she's juggling fireballs, and he's just kind of like watching, like standing there like, oh, this is cool, but like I don't know, I could probably show you up. Like, he still has the cockiness about him, but he's not saying anything.
I gotcha.
Huh.
Let's
Is
see.
he still like obsidian?
He's obsidian painted to look like a guy.
Oh, he's still painted. That's right, with the fake mouth.
Yeah.
All right. I say, well, we should be off, and if things get rough, stay by me.
That I can.
You can what?
What is that noise?
Feel like it's
What?
coming from Michael. He's the one with all the cool gadgets.
I don't think that's him.
Sorry.
What?
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Dear Lord.
Okay, sorry. That was my fire thingy in the hallway, just beeping.
Oh, gotcha. All right. So I assume we get on synth and we head out.
We ride.
To the battle. Yes.
So, Jerome,
What?
you're gonna be.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Okay, so you guys kind of head off down the road. It's kind of a back path surrounded by woods.
Okay.
And just you guys are kind of heading off. And Kaden, you see this first because I'm assuming you're at the front of the wolf.
Mhm.
Oh.
There's 3 Warforged standing there like sentries in the road.
Oh god. Do they look do they look menacing, or like are they on?
They are on, and they are very spiky. They've modified their wood to be like splintery, and they have like jagged pieces of metal sticking out of them.
Okay.
But they're like conversing with each other.
So they don't see us yet?
They do not see you.
Okay, I get sent to stop. Very quietly,
Synth, stop!
are Rothmere and Jinko on her, or are they walking?
They actually have a horse.
They have a horse, okay.
It's a very small horse,
Gotcha.
but they're both riding a horse.
Okay.
And it has trouble keeping up with Synth, so that's why it's taking you a little bit longer to get to the kingdom.
That's fair. So I stop her. I tell Senri, I say, I'm not sure what to do. We've got 3. What are they called again?
Warforged.
Warforged. I want to say Warhammer. I don't know why.
3 Warhammers.
We've got 3 Warforged in front of us. Reminds me of someone we used to know. I'm not sure if we should head forward or find another path.
We could mention Oscar. I mean, see what they do. Maybe.
Okay, we can. I'm gonna have. Is there? Are we like in an open field, or are we in a forest?
It's kind of like a back road with trees on both sides.
Okay. Could Synth like hide, or is she still too big to hide?
Wait a second.
She could probably hide, but you guys would have to really go around if you guys are just planning on moving around them.
Gotcha. Oh no. I wanted to try something. I wanted to hide in the trees or like in the bushes, to where they can't see anything, and yell out the name Oscar to see if that cues anything.
Okay. All right.
Oh dear.
So, Synth, Rothmere, Junko, Tiny Horse, all kind of go into the like bushes area.
Okay. And then I just want to yell out, Oscar!
One of the one closest to you guys kind of perks its head up, goes, "Did you hear that?" And kind of like looks around. The other two are like, "Don't know what you're talking about."
Okay, well that didn't work. What was his name? V. What if we try V? Maybe they know who V is. Henry?
V.
V was the robot we kept waking up as.
Oh yeah. Let's try that.
Okay. I go, V!
The one that responded the last time, they're all kind of painted differently. One of them's green, one of them's red, and then the other one's like kind of a purplish. And the purplish one's the ones that hears you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like war paint. And the purple one's like, "Oh, no, I swear I can hear something. It's like someone screaming things at us." Hey, look on your sensor. Tell me if anybody's around. And the green one's like, "I've checked this thing like 10 times, man." No, nothing's around.
What? We're right there. I'm not complaining, but I'm... All right. All right. Well, I guess we'll just head out.
If this is the Dwarf Kingdom, I'm pretty sure we
This is
could
outside
talk
of
to
the Dwarf Kingdom.
Yeah. If this is the Dwarf Kingdom, they're like their own kind. They're short people. I could talk to them first, maybe, because I'm short.
But these are giant robots.
Yeah, and it's just a thought, but we could try that.
All right.
Just saying.
I'll go with you. And Rothmere, you keep an eye on these two. And so,
all right.
the wolf and the girl.
And the pony. Keep it tight on the pony.
And the pony, who I feel like is gonna die in the next session.
Sam's just like licking her lips, looking at it like,
Yeah.
I don't know how it's Anakin with the children. It's like, I don't know how I missed you whenever I took everyone in the beginning. But
so Cindery and I walk out, and we walk towards them. And I do Kanan's classic, "Hello there."
They all three turn to look at you, and the purple one's like, "I see, told you I saw someone." Hey, you two.
Yes.
Yes.
We're looking for bounties. Are you by chance wanted in any of the castles?
No.
No.
He looks over at the blue one, and he's like, "Go ahead and check them, see if they're lying." Yeah, and the blue one kind of like does his specs, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not sensing that they're lying." The purple one's like, "Well, your specs are probably wrong. You guys got anything of value?"
It depends on what you mean by value.
Yeah.
Guns, scrap metal, giant swords, EMPs would be nice.
No, I don't have my shotgun anymore, do I?
Yeah, you do.
I do?
Everything carried over,
Oh,
even your money.
that's right.
I mean,
I do have this weapon behind me, but why do you need it?
To kill things. He looks over at the red one. He's like, "I don't think these guys know what adventurers do." Okay, so we're going to take it from you. Then we're going to kill you and whoever else you're with. It's no hard feelings. We just got to make a name for ourselves.
oh, what? Hold on. Wait, I'm confused. Sorry, I'm down here. Yoo-hoo. The
He
purple
kinda-
one, what's your name?
My name's Runk.
Runk.
Ronk. Okay. Well, wrong. Okay, you want to make a name for yourself? Is that right? Why? I don't get it.
Because that's what Warforged do. We make a name for ourselves. Take land, take power, destroy things. A few of us were planning on raiding the capital, but then we got in a tussle and killed each other. But it is what it is.
So you're telling me that you're like goblins but bigger. Think about it.
Oh, now them's fighting words right there. Them
Oh, no,
goblins
hold
don't know how anything about us.
Okay, wait, I don't mean it that way, but it's the same kind of mentality. You take over, you make a name for yourself, whether you're bigger or smaller, and let me ask you a question before you decide to crush our face in the dirt. Do you know an Oscar or a V by any chance?
I do know of an Oscar, but he died like 100 years ago during the war.
What war?
The Great War. Have you guys not been reading up on your history classes?
No, I like to spend my time in the dirt and in the trees because that's where I feel most comfortable. So, sorry, no.
They all kind of like look at each other like, should we murder these children? And the red one kind of like reaches into a satchel and pulls out like a box, and he kind of throws it in front of you, Kanan.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, in there's history of Eberron. Read it, skip to page 5, read that, then we'll feel okay in killing you.
Oh, wait, why would you feel better if we read the history and then killed us?
Because then you'd know why we're killing you.
How about this? We take the book. We don't read it quite yet, so you don't kill us. We leave, and then after we're gone, we read it.
Well, then that shotgun that you got won't be in our possession, and that's not going to work.
Yeah.
So either you read it, and we fight on even ground, or you don't read it, and me and my two mates here run up, stab you in the face.
Well, hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You're trying to be a negotiator. It's not gonna work.
What if, hey, wait a second. What if, hey, Brain Blast here, you take us prisoner, catch a bounty for it, we could be pretend criminals, and you don't have to kill us, and we still live.
The red one looks over at the purple and goes, "Runk, I'm gonna shoot him. This is getting aggravating." And he pulls out what looks like your shotgun. Like he's like reaching and he kind of pulls it out a little bit. You can react, of course.
Wait, can we just go to the kingdom?
I cast command.
It looks like a sniper rifle.
I cast
But
command.
yeah, you can cast command.
And that should be on all three of them.
Go into the kingdom, please. We need the king's help, okay? I don't care that you want to murder people and get your face full of guts.
I already said command, so.
No, I don't want you to.
And I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna tell them to flee. But they have to make a wisdom 15.
I'm being me a second.
No.
I don't think they're not from the dwarf kingdom, love. So.
Well, I was trying, okay? I was trying, being a good Samaritan, you know, all the fun jazz.
Okay, so you. Why did I tie my dice back up?
Are they still in your urn?
They are not. The urn's in the car, and I have an actual like velvet sack now.
Oh, that's not cool. So, Michael, Wyatt actually has an urn, like you put ashes in, and he has dice in it. It's cool.
I have more coming, and I'm putting them in the an ammo box that I have, like a military ammo box.
Ooh,
How do you get a military ammo box?
it's Wyatt.
I've got an army.
Like a surplus store.
What?
100% understood.
I said you can buy those from like a surplus store.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I don't play with guns.
Okay, so Runk, after you say flee,
Mhm.
Runk looks over at the blue one. He's like, "He just told us to flee. You still got that magic protector up, right?" And the blue one's like,
Oh.
"Yep, I've had it up this whole time. Now this,"
Oh.
the blue one points at you guys and is like, "Now this is some underhanded stuff we can get behind. You ain't even got to read the book. Let's do this." But before that gets said, what looks to be a rock kind of lands in between them out of the woods.
Hmm.
And then the rock explodes and it like freezes all of them for a second. The two in the back, their mechanics kind of like fail and they fall over. And then the one in the front, Runk, a black beam of something, like a projectile, goes through the side of his head and it blows the like right side of his head off, and he kind of drops to the ground.
Okay.
And then out of the woods walks a second. Oh, there's an IO error. That's cool. That's what I wanted. So I need to look at something really quick. Okay, so out of the woods walks a man named Nathan.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, so a little bit of backstory here. You need parts from them. That's kind of how I'm gonna have it.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Wait,
we were on
hold
the same page.
on. This is Jeremy's character?
Yes.
Anyway. Yes. I walk out. And what do you guys think you're doing?
I'm sorry.
I've been tracking these guys for quite a while, and I almost couldn't stand listening to you guys trying to do whatever you were trying to do to talk these guys down. That, I don't know what you do, but
I'm sorry. Who are you and why do you care what we were doing? I'm sorry.
I
You
don't
come out
care
of the woods like you're cool. You're not cool at all.
I don't care what you were doing. I only care that I needed parts from them, and now I can have them. And I loot them for because my arm is damaged and my eyeball.
Hey, so you see this guy kind of like shrug you guys off, and he starts kind of taking parts off the three robots. He gets the spectacles from the blue one and kind of like breaks the lens out and puts it in his eye, and it kind of goes in it. And then he gets a few gears from the blue one and puts them in his arm to make his arm. Like he does the old-fashioned like Terminator grasp a couple times. And while you're doing this, Nathan, your little indicator that's in your eye, like your kind of like artificial intelligence, is like strong presence, target presence located. So you can sense that these two have been with your target before.
And I turn around. I'm like, do you guys know a man by the name of Miles Stone? By chance.
Why would we tell you that even if we did?
I mean, you have no reason to tell me. I could always kill you. but then I would be no closer to finding out where he is
John.
at all. I don't need you anyway. But it was a simple question. I will ask again. Do you know a man by the name of Miles Stone?
I'll tell you if you tell me why you need to know.
Well, obviously, and I gesture to myself. Oh yeah, you haven't told them what I look like.
No, Carl, I'm gonna let you do it.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was trying to find your character sheet because I couldn't find your description.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I have it though. So this guy is he's a male, probably has a PP, eyes blue, size about medium, about 6'4" in height, like a white buzz cut almost looking. You guys don't really know what that means. His hair is flat on the top, and it's kind of like.
Did you make
nice.
Cable?
Yes. He's got some skin to
It
him.
didn't start out that way, but kind of.
Okay.
And if you had to guess, his age would probably be in his 30s.
All right.
I'm also a cyborg. I have cybernetic parts all across my body.
You made Cable.
But anyway, I digress. As you see, I'm not quite fully human, and the man that was responsible for this injury to me, his name is Miles Stone. And my last location that I knew where he was somewhere here. And that's why I am here, to hunt him down and finish him. I've been hunting him for 18 years now. And my indicator indicates that you have been close to him in some fashion.
Yeah.
I look at Kanan and I kind of tug his arm, like, Kanan, come here for a second. Who's Miles Stone?
You know, it's the cop.
Oh,
It's the cop from New York.
Oh God, no!
Is it not?
I forgot about that. That's almost exactly. his name.
Oh! Crap! I forgot about his last name too. No, it's
not
that's
Scott.
Derek you're talking about.
Oh, then
That was bad. That was bad planning on our part. Sorry.
Then I have no idea who they're talking about.
I don't either. So,
Oh, huh. A
he
mystery
wants
that
to
must be
blow
solved.
Unless it's Milo.
No.
That's Milo's
Who is this
Thorngate.
person you're talking about?
Who is this?
By
who?
the way, I can hear you. You whispering doesn't do anything with I can hear you just fine.
Enhanced here.
Who is this Milo? What does this Milo look like? Describe him to me.
You must not be around these parts. Hold on. I don't care if he has something to do with Milo. You can have him. His name is Milo Thorngage. At least to us. And when we met him, he was a little bit insane. He was talking to his dead parents. Then out of nowhere, he started talking crazy. Basically betrayed us and killed the king. So now he's the king of... Huh?
Oh, sorry. That sounds kind of like Miles. Man, is he that much of an idiot that he just would change the letter of his name?
Probably. I mean, with the stuff that he's doing.
What else? What other descriptors can you give this man?
Right now,
He's short.
well, he's very short, but right now
He's shorter than me.
his eyes are black. If I
Hmm.
remember correctly, he's got like tattoo marks all over his body now. It's been about a year since we've seen him, so if you're looking for him, I'd head towards the human kingdom. But good luck.
Yes, of course.
Now, if you'll excuse us, we're gonna head to the dwarf kingdom.
So, let me think. And you said this man betrayed you.
Yes.
Why did he betray you?
I don't know. You ever wonder? I don't know, Sidney, you ever met somebody but like, huh, you're going to betray me? I know why.
No.
No, I don't know.
Most
I don't
people
know why he
do
betrayed
it.
us. My thought is he's possessed.
That makes sense.
Hold on. Time out. Okay. You wanted to kill us because we had information, and now you want to be friends, and then you didn't care when we were here. I'm
I
not done
don't
talking, big man.
I
I'm
don't
not done
care.
talking. So, can we just leave and you do your own thing? You have who you need. Goodbye. We're leaving, and I just like start walking off. I'm like, no, Kanan, we're leaving. I don't care. We're going.
Here's the thing. After watching you two try to talk down these three hunks of junk,
Hey, that was
to
the other
no
two's
avail.
name.
Huh?
You had Runk, Hunk, and Junk.
Still walking.
I don't know how you've survived this long with just thinking that you can just talk your way out of everything that comes along. Because if it wasn't for me, you guys might have been dead.
You do realize we're not alone,
Rothmere
right?
kind of steps up.
Yeah.
He steps in and he's like, "Strong might have, bud."
Yeah, you mean the other two that are in that bush over there with your little wolf and the little horse thing? Yes, I know you're not alone.
Here's the thing. You act big and bad, but if you were after those three, you should have just gone for it. I don't know why you waited for us to show up. Because apparently you were watching us this whole time. So it would have been easier on everybody if you would have just taken care of them and we could have moved on. You're kind of taking up our time at this point.
Maybe I wanted to see if you guys could figure it out on your own, and obviously you couldn't.
Hunk's
Who knows?
wrist indicator thing starts like going off like beep 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 beep, not like a bomb, before everyone runs away from it.
I kind of look at the indicator, kind of investigate it.
It says extreme danger, northeast.
Yes. What were they afraid of?
And as you say that, you look up, and you can just see over the tree lines this extremely large dragon man.
Oh.
Extremely large brass dragon.
A dragon, yes.
Kind of walking towards, not really you guys, but in your direction.
Perfect. Oh my god.
Havoc and chaos. Follow where I go. Look at the town.
I turn to them and like, yes, you guys can handle that. That's up your alley.
Oh no, buddy.
I have other things to do.
Oh no, buddy. You wanted to make a big fuss, so you're this big shot? You're gonna prove it here.
Poke that thing in the toes.
I killed 3 of these. So
you killed 3 of those with bait.
Can I talk to the dragon? I want to talk to.
You're gonna have to get his attention.
Okay.
You want to talk to the dragon?
I walked away from you. Actually, I walked away from you. So I yell really loud.
I go sit down, like just kind of plop myself on the ground because I've had a long day of walking.
Oh, sure. Okay. I yell really, really loudly. Mr. Dragon!
What's that?
My name is Sinri. Can you at least come talk to me down here, please? I'm a little short.
This seems to be a disturbance. Who goes there? Where are you?
Where's his foot at?
It's like you're yelling at him from the road, and he's like probably 15 feet into the woods, but to him, he's like one step, like less than a step away from the road.
Oh. I'm at the road, and if you take one big step towards the road, that's where I am.
Reasonable. Fine. Walk forward. Oh, there you are. What is your name again?
My name is Sinri. What's yours?
Sindri.
Mm-hmm.
They call me Price.
They call you
Captain
Ed?
Price.
So, are you a traveler by any chance? I've met another dragon, just saying, and he was pretty nice.
Huh. Another dragon. You could say I travel, but I'm not too much of a traveler. I just go with the flow. I follow wherever the wind takes me. Wherever reality is not so harsh.
That's fair. So I mean, I can reasonably understand that. And the other dragon I met, he was technically chained in a moat, in a fire moat. So it's fair, I guess.
Sounds delightful.
So, random question because I like to know. Are you gonna try to kill us like the robots did or whatever they are?
I don't kill unless there's a reason to. Are you harmful?
No. I'm just mouthy.
Well then, I have no reason to attack you.
That's reasonable. See? Would you like to meet the rest of my party? Just in case.
How many is it?
Well,
100 at this point.
so I have 3 that are my friends, plus a tiny horse and a big wolf, and then there's this random mouthy weirdo who yelled at us for interrupting his kill. He's not a friend, so I don't know what to do with him.
Fine. Take me there.
Okay, I do that. And I guess for him, it's like, what, a half a step?
He can already see them, but you're just kind of like sprinting back to them to try to beat the step that he's going to do.
Hey, Kanan, look! I made another friend with another dragon!
Dragon.
Yep.
Hello
Kanan's
there.
just like dragon.
He loves dragons. Hello there. I'm Kanan, Paladin of Ignial, the dragon, the fire dragon god.
Fire dragon god. That's new. They call me X.
X? Is that what I heard?
Price.
Okay.
Price.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you. This is Rothmere. You can talk to him.
And this is
Rothmere
Junko.
kind of like backed away to Junko, and Junko and him are kind of talking.
Oh god.
And then Junko kind of like pulls the mouth off of Rothmere,
Mm-hmm.
and then Rothmere begins to swell in size while she casts enlarge on him.
Oh. Oh no.
So now it's kind of on equal fields. You got the 20-foot tall big obsidian guy, and he kind of holds out a hand to you. He goes, "Hello, I am Rothmere."
Hello, Rothmere. My name is Price.
And everyone's friends punch the robot. Junko's like, okay, like, some great chemistry. Not scheduled.
It never hurts to have another friend dragon with us, especially one that's tall. So I know we're on a schedule, but how about we do this? Yeah?
100% okay with this. I'm assuming, don't want to be rude. Honestly, these two together could probably just punch down whatever we needed to. So that's good.
Whatever quest you may be on, I will follow. For now.
Only if you want to. We're not going to force you into something you don't want to do. Now, this little cretin, and I point over to the Nathan guy, I don't care what you do to him. He's not my friend, and I don't care. But I do care about the other three. So that's totally up to you. And if you like us, then I say come with us. But if you don't, it's okay too.
I understand. But my choice stands. I shall follow.
I like you. You're a nice dragon. Dragons are really nice. What happened?
Standing there angrily.
Oh, he went mute for a second.
You?
Oh my god. This is perfect.
Alright, so we've got the ultimate squad now. Kanan, I do want you to make a perception check real quick for me.
Sure.
No.
Let me see. Come on. That's gonna be where's my perception? Where are you at? That's gonna be a 19.
While this whole conversation's happening, you kind of see out of the corner of your eye the jester. And he steps out from behind a tree and just looks up at Rothmere and Price. And then he looks over at you. He just kind of turns around and walks behind the tree and disappears again.
Weird.
Weird.
You didn't even see it.
I know. I'm saying that in a different character because I know I wasn't there.
I'm gonna walk over to where he disappeared at, though.
There's a note on the ground.
Okay.
Oh,
I read it.
Okay.
Can you?
Can I not read the note?
No, you can read the note. You really just went gung ho on the thing that's literally tried to throw you into Dante's Inferno. So as you kind of open the note, it's a blank page, but something comes out of it and gets into your armor, like a little tiny. It looks like a little tiny mouse made out of light,
Okay.
and it's just kind of in your armor now. You can't really feel it, but it's in there.
Can I not take my armor off to get it out?
Yeah, you can strip if you want.
Can I roll a perception to see if I see him stripping? Dumb question.
He's kind of behind a tree, and he didn't do stealth, so yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I don't see anything. I got a 1, so
Well, hey, your privacy is withheld.
yeah.
So you kind of get to your like base armor, and then the mouse kind of comes out of your glove and sits there on the ground and looks up at you.
I say, hello. What do you want?
Oh, it's great. And that's all you hear from it.
Okay. So I begin to put my armor back on, and I say, well,
And it jumps back in.
no. I take it off again. What are you going
Once
to
you have all your armor off, it kind of jumps out and like looks at you again.
What was that? That was weird.
That was the mouse.
Oh. Is it like demonic looking?
No, it's just a little white mouse, like a little white field mouse. Is it a demonic mouse?
It came from the jester, so that's why I'm like, alright. I say, I'm gonna put my armor back on, and you're probably gonna jump back in. But we need to have a deal here.
Oh, okay.
If you're in this armor, you're going to work with me, not against me. I don't care what your master, the jester, wants. Do we have a deal?
Oh, yeah.
I'll take that as a yes. And I also say I can real quick dispel you if I need to. Is it magic or is it just a light? Like just a mouse made of light?
It's just like a really bright little white mouse.
Okay.
You can try to smell magic on it if you want.
I don't want to quite yet, but because that's a high level for me right now.
Yeah, and I actually have special plans for dispel magic whenever you.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. So I say, all right. I'll take that as a yes. Oh, come on. And I begin to put my armor back on.
It jumps back in.
Okay. And I head back over and I say, well, we have another friend.
What is that?
There is a mouse in my armor that refuses to leave.
Sidney, whenever he says that, instead of saying "in my armor," he says "in our armor," and he refuses to leave.
Oh,
Kanan,
so that's
you don't
what I
catch
hear?
this. Yeah, Kanan, you don't catch this. You just say "in my armor," but to her, he hears "in our armor."
Are you fused to this mouse?
I have no idea. I saw our jester friend.
We have no idea. We saw our jester friend.
Well, you keep saying we a lot. Sure you're okay?
Yes.
I don't like that.
If I am saying we,
If we are saying we,
then it must come from the mouse.
then it must come from me.
Well, yeah, it comes from you.
No, Senri, listen to me.
Listen to us.
I'm listening to you, but there's no us.
Are we on a dirt road?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to write
We are going to write.
the mouse. No, I'm not saying this out loud.
I know.
I would say the mouse.
Auto-correcting.
The mouse is causing me to say we.
And you write that, but what Senri says, or what Senri sees on the ground, is I am causing us to say us.
Kanan, honey, I know you're causing yourself to say us.
Rita, I'm gonna punch you.
I'm pulling my character.
Oh. I get a little bit frustrated, but I keep calm. And I say, okay, we. So when I say we, it's we, okay. Sinri, when I say we.
When we say we.
We mean Kanan. Singular.
We mean the mouse. Singular.
Wait, what? What is he? What do I hear?
We mean the mouse. Singular.
So you're the mouse. So you refer to you and you mean the mouse?
If that is what we are saying.
Okay. This is gonna be weird, but okay. Sure. Okay, you said he was in your. You said a new friend. Can you show him to me? Maybe.
I'm gonna bring her to the tree line. And I'm gonna begin to take my armor off.
Okay.
Is he there?
He doesn't show up. He's in your clothing now instead of just your armor.
Okay. I'm gonna say, we are so sorry. We are gonna need to strip.
I thought he was in your armor.
We moved. And I begin to take off my basic clothing.
I definitely. Can I do I don't know, like a blush check?
Am I blushing?
It's pretty hot and bothered in here.
Okay, so I continue to shift my eyes, especially when I guess he takes off his pants, because I'm sure he doesn't have boxers.
So,
Oh, jeez.
so does she see him?
No.
Where is this a-hole?
Well, since you mentioned it, no, I'm joking.
Okay.
You guys are back next to the piece of paper, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Incinerate, it kind of glistens.
Like the piece of paper?
Yeah.
Uh,
Kanan, you notice this too.
Okay.
I'm gonna go look at it and maybe pick it up. Yeah.
So you pick it up. The paper is like a neatly folded piece of parchment paper.
Okay.
And on the inside, it's kind of glowing a little bit.
What is this? Kanan, what is this?
That is where the mouse came from.
That's where Kanan came from.
Kanan, you didn't come from a letter. You came from your mother, wherever she is. So I'm guessing you might mean the mouse, right?
I'm gonna nod my head. Yes.
So it's glowing. That's important. Was your imaginary mouse fin glowing too?
Yes, I'm gonna check my head. Yes.
Okay, so I'm guessing only you can see him then.
I'm gonna put my hands up like maybe.
Okay. Does anything else happen?
Do you open it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. There's a little tiny mouse inside, and it's red, and it jumps in your armor.
Wait, I have armor.
It clothing / armor.
Oh. What is this? I can't. What are you doing?
Can I see this?
You see her freak out after opening a piece of paper.
Oh boy.
Oh
And
no.
Sinri, you notice that since the mouse is kind of in your clothing, kind of you can't really feel it inside there. You just know that it is in there. Your vision, all of the colors invert.
Oh. What does that mean?
It's slightly irritating to look at things, and everything's kind of not the same color as it should be.
Get out of me! What did you do to me? I can't see the colors right. Did I just start freaking out and tugging everywhere and trying to take my I guess my clothes off? Not entirely, but I don't strip naked.
You can see it, it's kind of hiding in a boot.
What are you? What are you? What is your name? Why are you in my clothes? You nasty little pervert!
That's pretty much all it says.
What is going on?
Yeah, the rest of the party has they're not looking at you guys, but they can hear noises coming from over there. Price can't really see anything because the tree line's blocking, but you can see some clothing articles kind of next to the tree.
Oh God.
Your boy Nathan is just Terminator marching through the woods already, so he's outie. Rothmere is still kind of can't see anything because of the tree line. And Junko is back with the pony. So
I look at the mouse before I answer Price, and I'm like, can you at least tell me your name? So I get in its face and I do the same thing, and
it's in your boot.
in its face. Yes. Does it do anything?
It just kind of cowers and goes a little bit deeper into the boot.
Okay, so I pick up my boots, and I'm nice. Look here. I'm sorry for scaring you. I didn't mean to. But don't jump in my clothes next time. You ride in my satchel. No one is allowed to touch me anywhere. You understand? Don't talk. Just nod your head if you understand. Does it nod?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll call you Ruby. So, Ruby, you stay in my satchel. You do not touch my bare skin unless I tell you to. Is that fair? And I won't yell at you anymore. So, I hold my hand out and I start putting my clothes back on. I'm like, you can ride on my shoulder and you can be on my satchel. You can't be in my clothes. And so I'm
it
like,
kind of agrees and gets up where you want it to be.
okay. And then I go out. So, and I look at Kaden before I leave. So, Kaden, I have a Ruby with me. Yeah.
Does she say we?
Nope.
You've got to be kidding me.
Okay, a little bit of outside knowledge here. I've just given both of you curses.
Of course.
Makes sense.
So
I can't see
Take that.
colors and
What's-
he can't speak.
they're very minor curses. But you guys did open up a piece of paper from a very known evil entity.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I put my clothes back on after I talked to Kanan, and I'm gonna go talk to Price and Rothmere.
Yes, I'm
If
putting
I
mine
can
back
try
on
to.
too.
Oh wait, because the colors are inverted, can I see Rothmere?
Rothmere is he's like a weird purplish red color instead of the like black obsidian.
Mr. Price.
In the sky is also like really black, even though it's like
Ooh.
daytime.
So I'm gonna squint really hard because it hurts, probably. Um. So I have a mouse in my clothes that I can't get rid of, and I can't see colors any. Well, I can't see colors right. So if I'm squinting at you, I don't mean any disrespect. You just don't look like the color you were 2 minutes ago.
Understood.
What did you say?
Understood. Where has this mouse come from?
It came from a piece of paper that Kanan apparently found, and he has a mouse, but he keeps messing up and saying we a lot. And us, and instead of, I guess, saying the mouse, he talks about himself. So,
Well, you two. Don't let that mouse on me, or there will be problems. Understood.
wait, what was that? It cut off a little.
I said, don't let the mouse anywhere near me. Under.
I don't think it's gonna go to you. I think it's kind of stuck on both of us. So I kind of scared mine. And I guess she's nice. I suppose we're just gonna call her Ruby. But if you can't see her, that's okay, because she's here on my shoulder. Yep. I feel bad now. I was stupid and opened a piece of paper.
Okay, I was going to also give one for each of the other party members, but one of them's too big to read the paper, and the other one, it's gone. So
Wait, who's the other one?
Nathan,
Oh, okay.
y'all told him off, so he's like, all right, peace.
Did Jeremy really leave? No, he's still here. Okay.
He's still here. He's just
Here.
Okay.
not with the group. Well, Junko kind of rides up on the pony and is like, okay, so if we're done here, want to stop by the nearest village. They got really good stones. Stone. Bread? However you say it.
Always eating and stuff in her face.
Oh.
You just jealous because Rothmere likes me more. Kind of trots the pony past you, and the pony is like smaller than her.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
This is a very small horse.
To be fair, I mean, I technically still am his fiance, so you could kind of shove it. Because if we go back to our hometown, you won't be there anymore. So
Why do you care?
Oh, it's perfect too, because Kanan's over here like, yeah, we just got naked together in the woods, and we're like, out of the friend zone, and then you're over here like, yeah, well, guess what? Rothmere still wants this. He's like, wait. Rothmere, of course, can't hear any of this. He's still 20 foot
Too
tall,
big.
standing with Bryce.
Oh my god.
Did Junko leave?
Yeah, but beforehand, one of the arms comes out and kind of does like a gesture next to the side of the pony, and it's the circle fingers gesture.
What does that mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just kind of like gets you guys, and then puts her arm back up and keeps going.
Well,
I'm confused. What does that mean? Out of game, like for real. What does that mean?
You know, like whenever somebody like holds their hand and makes a circle underneath their leg.
No.
oh,
Well,
it's okay.
it's almost like being flipped off, but not in an aggressive.
So you're just making a circle. That's all you're doing.
Yes.
It's the fact that it's below the waist.
Yeah, it's kind of a made you look situation, but
People that do that usually put it near their crotch, like to the left or right of their crotch, depending on what their hand is.
And then they punch you.
if you look at it, but
Yeah, if you look,
doing it for fun.
it's implying that you looked at their crotch because your eyesight was directed to their circle.
Hey, it's all right. Joke didn't land. That's all right. It's not an airport. Let's go.
God.
Okay, I'll ask later out of game.
Well, I've got my armor back on. Of course. And really?
Telling Center you go over there and saying that we need to strip. What is wrong with you?
No. Kane is saying I need to strip. And it came out we need to strip. Oh. Guess I'm stuck with you. This is gonna be difficult. Alright. I say okay, we need to keep going towards the dwarves.
Okay, then how about you tell our new friend that too?
Where's your phone at?
Right?
What?
You sound muffled.
Oh, it was in my lap.
Oh.
Just throw it across the room.
Are you talking about price?
Yeah.
I say, Price, we need to head to the Dwarf Kingdom. Would you mind joining us? We have some friends. Oh, shoot. Okay. we have some friends who are in Crystal that we need to get out.
Lead the way.
Perfect. I go over to Synth and I hop on, gesture towards Scenery.
Jester? Did you just say Jester?
I don't want to see that a-hole again. I'm done.
You can drop some mouse
I
off.
thought we had a bond. I thought we bonded over that last session where he showed me the master plan, and now he wants to curse me. Okay, okay.
Well, you got to admit, he still is a jester. Like, he's all about fun and games. You know?
That's true.
That's why it wasn't a curse that like suddenly gave you leprosy. It's like, oh,
I feel like
Oops.
it when I'm trying to say something.
it's a minor inconvenience, hoping to just spark that last bit of rage.
I'll find a way to get rid of it. I mean, we have a warlock on our team, but she walked away, so.
She rode her tiny pony away. You haven't asked, but her pony name is Misty Waters.
Misty Waters.
Water? Oh, dear goodness.
All right. Then we get on our bikes and ride.
Bikes, Synth's just like vroom, vroom.
Yeah.
Y'all head out. There is a small village, kind of like a, western looking village. Like you have the middle road. You've got like a water tower, a saloon, bada bing, bada boom, western town.
Okay.
And Lucy's already freaking Junko's already there. And you can see Misty kind of like parked in a spot next to one of the taverns.
Okay. I tell Synth to go over by the horse.
Misty starts sweating profusely.
And I say, well, we might as well check. I guess go ahead and check the small village out. And I head in toward. You said you went to the tavern?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called Saloon here.
Okay.
Like it's got the big sign.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll head in there.
I follow. Wait. Our friend is too big to get in there, isn't he?
That's why I went inside, was because I have something I want to ask her.
Okay, then I'm outside with our friend.
It's kind of, for you, Price, it's kind of a small alleyway almost.
Oh god.
Because like the buildings on either side. The road's pretty much cleared though, so you didn't have any trouble walking in. And whenever you enter, it kind of has like weird doors that swing open, and like they kind of like keep swinging. There's a few old men in there with weird looking hats on. Got jangly boots.
Okay.
A lot of leather. Smells like smoke. There's an upstairs to the area, and there's kind of a bar. It's got a guy, weird like bowl-shaped hat on his head, mustache, black and oily.
What can I do for you?
And Junko's kind of sitting there eating some bread. And as he walks up, a few of the like people on your sides kind of like look at you a little bit, like go back to playing poker and stuff that they were doing. And the barkeep, he looks over and goes, "Hey, what can I get for you?"
Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm just here to talk to my friend. But give me a second.
Okay. And he kind of goes to polish in a glass off to the next customer.
I look at Junko and I say, it would be nice if you could turn Rothmere back to his normal size and possibly our new dragon friend.
Oh, yeah, I can do that for Rothmere. I don't know. Price has to be willing.
We'll talk to him. Also,
Yeah.
Sinri and I, there's something wrong with us.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but I feel like your like love life really could use a bit of.
I
more-
don't mean that.
Oh,
Or we don't mean that.
yeah. I'm pretty much whenever you talk to Junko, it's gonna be translated anyways.
Oh, okay. I saw the jester out in the woods. He left a note, which when I read the note, this little creature ended up in my armor. Same thing with Sinri, and I don't know how to get rid of it, and for some reason it's changing my words when I speak. Can you dispel it? Can you get rid of it?
Let me see what I got. And she kind of opens up a like a bag of holding. I actually don't know what she has because I can't find my character. She's looking. She's got bread hanging out of her mouth, and she's just kind of like, oh. Stops for a second, takes a drink of tea, puts it back down. Bappity-bap, bappity-bap. Happity, 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 happity. Nope, ain't got nothing.
Great. All right. If I can talk to Price, can you? And he agrees. Will you shrink him down? It might be easier for him.
Sure.
All right. And I head outside, hopefully with her behind me, and I look up and I say, Price, can I ask you a question? How would you feel about not permanently, but shrinking down to our size? That way, it's easier to communicate.
You said not permanently, right?
I don't know what you said. You cut out from the distance.
Junko looks over at it.
Not permanently, right?
Not permanently, correct.
Well then, I'll go with it.
All right. There's your permission.
She kind of looks over at you and goes like, I don't speak Draconic, so I have no clue what he just said. But I'm assuming that he does want Be Small, so here's a bracelet.
Okay.
If you put it on, it shrinks you. And if you pull this little like lever, like not really a lever, it's like if you pull the bracelet apart, like the latch, you grow back to your regular size. So hand that to him, and she kind of hands it to you.
Okay.
It kind of looks like it's made out of like twine, and there's a few beads on it that spells friends, but the I and the E are switched around.
Greens.
All right, so I try my best and I kind of throw it up to him. And I say, put this on whenever you want to get, when you want to get to our size, and take it off when you want to go back to normal.
Well then, let's try now, shall we?
Go for it.
Ba, ba, ba,
Alright.
ba.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Feel nothing yet. Wait, I feel tingling.
What?
Oh. Hey.
That was awesome.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Drop down from
so-
roof below there.
How tall is he now?
However tall he wants, but I'm assuming 6'5", just to be taller than everyone.
That's fair.
And then he said, I can take it off and I'll go back to normal, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, good. For now, it works.
You're smaller. Look at that.
Oh,
look at
my baby boy. Oh.
Still taller than you guys. Don't
Oh
get
yeah,
too
everyone's
excited.
taller than me.
All right.
Don't get too excited. This ain't permanent.
I figured this might be easier to talk to you rather than having to yell and give our position away if we ever need to You know,
And
Good
Junko's
point.
kind of like, and you'll be able to use that smart dragon brain of yours to help us with any puzzles we might come across.
Maybe.
Alright.
And kind of while this
Nice.
is happening, we're gonna pull the camera out a little bit, metaphorical camera, and then we're gonna drop it into the woods. There's Metal Boy. He's got blood on him. He accidentally killed a goblin.
Don't believe it.
And he's like right outside of the he's right outside of the town. This is you, Tank. You've accidentally killed a goblin, just kind of making your way through the town, like clearing the bushes with your halberd. It chopped one of them in half. Oops. And there's two more, and they're kind of standing there, and like they were facing the town, and they turn around and they're like, "What the heck?"
And they're like, oh, let me get back to my thing here. They're right next in front of me.
Yeah, you just cut one of them in half.
I'm like, looks like that guy was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Sorry, fellas. Didn't know that anyone was standing there when I was swinging my giant sword.
So that was an accident, right?
Well, I'm apologizing to you, and I
Okay,
said,
perfect.
right?
No harm, no
You-
foul, guy.
Yes.
We'll step out of your way here.
Yes, you bet. Move along while I'm feeling generous.
They kind of like step out of your way so you can pass through into the town. You're kind of heading in from like the side step, so it's not the main road.
Mm-hmm.
So then you are entering into like the hall area without it being directly in the line of sight of everyone else.
Okay.
With the bracelet, eh? But there's a few buildings that you can see. There's kind of a produce market with an older lady running it, a few kids running a well that seems to be broken, blacksmith, and a bounty board.
I walk up to the bounty board.
There's a few different bounties. One of them is for a poster board. It's like a green fish man, and it says Gilbert. Wanted mob boss, 15,000 gold pieces, dead or alive. There's another one that's a warforged that kind of has like a extended, like his head looks like a crescent moon, and it said Mr. Sunshine, wanted for the murders of King and Queen Elizabeth. Reward negotiable, dead or alive. And then there is a new one that kind of shows up on the board, and it is for members of Rage and Synthesizers.
Oh. I look at that one intently.
Okay. Since it kind of pops up, it kind of catches your attention. It's for the unharmed retrieval of a not a Templar, a paladin named Kanan, a ranger named Senri, a wolf named Synth, which is labeled as mascot, a cat named Sylvia. In his picture is kind of like a glamour pose, pretty much.
Oh God!
Good luck finding that one.
Yeah, DM can't even find that one. And then the fourth one is it's like a crudely drawn image of Rothmere.
Oh, interesting. And then it also has rage on there.
It has what?
You said it also had rage on there.
Yeah, it had Rage members, which you kind
Okay.
of already know what they look like. So
Actually, I wouldn't know what any of these people look like.
out of game.
Oh, out of game. Yes. Okay.
I'm not going to explain them again. You already know what they look like.
Yeah. Well, I go ahead and pick up the other two wanted posters, or the other two bounties, while I'm traveling. And
Okay, so you kind of put your hand to the board, and it goes into your Neuralink thing.
Oh, nice.
So then other people can, of course, see the bounty board, but you have a copy of it now.
Yeah. And then I pause on the one with Kanan and the others, and I'm like, seeing that they would get themselves into this much trouble. Well, who knows? They're obviously worth something to somebody, and maybe this could lead me to whoever this Milo person is, and I might get my answers on what on who I'm really searching for. And I grab that one too.
Their rage and synthesizers bounties are distributed by Milo or King Milo. So
King Milo, eh? And then I just kind of think to myself, I was like, Miles, is that really you? Like, well, whatever. Whoever you are, you're obviously. We'll figure out what we're gonna do with you.
A little kid kind of runs up and he grabs your arm. He's like, "Oh, that's cool."
And I look down and I'm like, "Oh, hey there, little buddy. Yeah, I assume he's talking about my arm."
Yes.
I'm like, "Yeah, I got this a long time ago. Pretty cool story, actually. I got blown up, exploded. I was dead. Well, nearly dead. But they fixed me. But because of that, I have this cool arm that sometimes I have to get parts to replace because it doesn't like to work sometimes.
You
And
should
then I got
paint
this
it with
eyeball
flames.
here. What's
paint
that?
It. You should paint it with flames.
Paint it with flames?
Yeah.
Would you say that would make me cooler? Or
Yeah.
Maybe. What's your name, little buddy?
My name's Tim.
Your name's Tim?
Tim.
Tim. Ah. Well, Tim, my name is Nathan Winters. But people call me Tank because I'm like a walking tank now. I don't know. I'm not really married to the nickname, but I guess it fits when you want to intimidate people, and make sure they don't do bad things.
My mom always says that if you live your life intimidating people, you won't have any friends.
Well, here's the thing. Sometimes it's not. I don't. Okay. It's not about intimidating people.
All right, listen here, Tim. Slaps him in the face.
But some bad guys won't listen unless you intimidate them into listening to you. Like if there's a murderer murdering people, sometimes
like the one in town.
There's a murderer in town?
Yeah, he goes by Night Killer and he kills people at night.
Oh. So
what?
This Night Killer. Do you know
Oh man.
Okay. Do you know what this Night Killer looks like? Can you point him out in a crowd?
No, if we could, we'd arrest him, or at least the cops would.
Well, you're in luck, kid, because I'm like the best tracker there is. this little doodad in my eyeball, it lets me hunt people, especially at night. I don't have to worry about having to see because it's dark. So, I bet you would like if I got this night killer to stop killing people at night, wouldn't you?
That'd be nice. My sister
What's
was
wrong?
killed.
Hmm.
We had her funeral the
Well,
other day.
I'm very sorry to hear that, little buddy. Well, Tim, I will make it my personal mission to hunt down this night killer and show him in a very, let's just say, I will treat him the way he's been treating the citizens of this town. See how he likes it, because he's not going to like it very much. I will tell you that. I can promise you that whatever pain he made your sister feel, that he will feel tenfold.
He kind of wipes his nose because he's got like snot dripping out of it, and he's like, "That would be nice. I'm gonna go back to when school breaks over. You could
All right.
probably
Well,
talk
yeah.
to the police are investigating the related crime scene at the moment. You could talk to them." And then he kind of runs off.
Okay. I'm like, yes, there's a night killer. Well, while I'm in town, it's probably good to get this killer off the, streets. Just have to figure out who the heck this guy is.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say. Then I kind of head to see if I can find where the town law is.
The sheriff's department. All right, perfect. While that's happening, jump back over to you guys. You guys have had the conversation about the bracelet that's too tall and big and small and wide. And Junko's like, "You got some really good biscuits here."
Sorry, we were on mute. We deal with dogs.
There's got some good biscuits in this place. I think we should stop and eat.
I look at Jugo and I'm like, do you ever just stop eating,
Well, Henry, let me ask you this question. Do you ever eat? I don't think I've seen you eat anything the entire time we've been journeying together.
I do eat, as a matter of fact.
She eats like a bird.
You guys are mean, Kaden. You're not helping the situation. So, Jugo, let me ask you this. Why are you so buddy-buddy with Rothmere? That's really interesting.
Why does it matter?
To keep him small, I gotta be next to him. I don't have any charms on him, so I gotta keep casting the enlarge reduce spell on him.
For someone who has so much power, why don't you try to, I don't know, find a way to make him back to normal?
Sweetheart, do you know that obsidian kind of absorbs magic? Like, I'm doing the best I can with the magic I got. I would happily refer him back to his handsome, hunkular self, but I don't have that level yet.
And why are you trying to date him?
At what point gave you that impression?
The DM.
What you just said?
The me trying to put your friend back into a human body?
No, how
Or
you
elf body?
described him, Junko.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it a crime to say that somebody looks good?
I didn't say that. I can say
Your
that
friend
he's
Kanan
handsome
over
all
there
day
looks
long.
cute too.
Yeah, see, how you describe something, I would describe Kanan as mouth-watering, and I would describe Rothmere as very charming and good-looking to a point. So, how would you feel? Exactly.
It's all in the dreads, baby. That's what's in the mouth-watering part.
Water under the bridge. Well, I mean, I see it like this. I was raiding the castle. Didn't really get to do that. all of them are in a brand new life thanks to your friends. So I've joined you guys because he is a nice guy. Have you ever really talked to him? He's the nicest fellow I think is out there.
I've talked to him, yes. You should meet his family. They're such a pleasure compared to him.
Yeah, that is quite a shame that his family seemingly can't be around him anymore because he's, I don't know, a giant rock monster. So maybe if I could fix that, I would be able to meet the parents.
They wouldn't like you, I'll just say that. They didn't like me.
Well, I don't know. I feel like me and you got a lot of different.
Well, let's just say this. Where I come from, where we both do, they're like their own kind. So if you're not a drow, you're a servant. So
She kind of like puts her hand up to her face and like acts like she's like pulling it off and casts disguise self and becomes a drow woman. She's like, I don't know. I seem like I'm more drowish than you.
Oh man. Senri, stop hating.
she looks at
Yeah,
Junko and
Joe.
she's like, you know what? I hope he breaks your heart. And I just walk off.
Why are you so evil this session? I don't
I'm
understand.
not evil. I'm not evil.
She looks over at you, Kaden, and goes, "Would we like a biscuit?"
No, I'm okay, thank you.
No, we're okay, thank you.
And I go on.
It's like,
Oh, go
like
ahead.
you folks don't even eat. Price, I'm pretty sure they got some meat in here if you'd like some. On the house. That dumb Milo fellow, he gave me 150 gold platinum pieces.
Repeat what was said just now.
Would you like some food on the house from this lovely bartender?
What kind of food?
What kind of food you got, man? He looks over and he's like, got fresh bacon, slaughter pig this evening. We've got hamburgers. This nice man came in, our chef, Mr. Hamburg. It's his own recipe. That's why they're called that. I don't understand the name. It's kind of just a meat patty with some bread. We've got some just ale, mutton. Yeah, what a tavern usually has.
Fine. I'll take that.
All right. Junko puts some money on the table. Way overpays for this. Like, gives him 5 platinum pieces. But when it would probably only be like 20 gold. But since she only has platinum pieces, like, pay with gold. And she's like, "Here you go." And I've already ate my breakfast, so he should have that out. He's a real nice. Had it out in like 5 minutes for me. I ordered a full platter. But these two over here, I feel like they're going to die of malnutrition, so I'm going to try to figure out a way to get them some food.
If you don't poison us first.
She kind of heads over to you guys. Well, not you guys. Over to Kaden, since Kaden's not currently walking away. And she just has like a little wedge of cheese, and she just holds it out. And she's like, "Eat."
She tells me eat it. Eat it.
Yeah. Consume.
If it'll make you happy, sure.
Thank you.
And I eat the cheese.
It's pretty good cheese.
Okay. Roll a Constitution saving throw. What?
I love how I have to break the stigma of like food bad, food good for you. And she hands you, Kanan, another piece and goes, you usually can get through to her a little bit better. I don't know why she's not feeling the greatest, but try to get her to eat too.
Not sure, but okay. And I'm trying to avoid eyes. Oh, I make my way
Yeah,
over.
we're not sure.
What was that?
Just translating. We're not sure.
Oh, I didn't say I. I just said not sure.
Oh, okay.
So I head over to her and I say, Senri, what's going on?
I am peachy. Super.
Peachy!
What's your issue with Junko?
Oh, no issue. No, none at all.
What about Rothmere? You seem to be really upset.
About him? No, I'm fine.
About them.
I'm not upset about them. I just know that what if we put the worlds back together and she's all lovey-dovey with him and she can't be there? Also, if they knew her true form, they would tear her apart. I mean, they pretty much tore me apart when I was there. So, and I was with the nicest of the drow, and not saying a lot.
But
They're not really that nice.
Why does that matter to you?
Because for some reason, I don't like her. Maybe tomorrow I like her, but today I don't. And it's also, I'm nowhere close on figuring out what this stupid prophecy means. And it's like every person we come across wants to kill us. I mean, there was Shorty, and then there was Gadget Man, and then there were the robots. Everyone wants to kill us. It's like, can we not just have a very good conversation? So I'm sure Junko is nice, but I don't have the patience for her sometimes.
That's okay. She's on our side.
For now. Well, what happens if things, like change? Is she going to change sides because it's not in her favor? Do you guys think about that? No.
Doesn't mean I haven't thought about it. But right now we have to think about now.
Okay, you can think about now.
No. If you and I are in this together, we have to think in the same way. You can't be off into tomorrow when I'm here in the present.
I get it. I know what you're talking about. She's a brat.
She's trying to feed you. In fact, she gave me this to give to you.
I don't need someone to tell me that I need to eat. I know I eat enough, okay? There, I eat enough.
All right. Then can I persuade you
to do what?
to eat?
I will eat on my own time. But I will try.
I'm gonna pull
for
her.
your sake.
I'm gonna pull her in. And I'm gonna be like, you're stubborn, you know that?
I've been told that, yeah. Fine, I'll eat because I like you and you're one of my favorite people.
It should be,
But I won't eat.
but you won't eat. So you will eat, but you won't eat.
No, I didn't get to finish. I will eat for you because I like you. I will not eat because of her.
Fair enough. Then for me, Cindery, will you please eat?
Yes, I will eat.
Good.
And then after that, I'm going to pray to Persephone.
Okay. She's frozen. You know that, right?
Or Hades.
Or I don't know. Changes the phone number to Hades.
I kiss her forehead while she's eating, and I imagine she's doing like the anime.
Yep. So I do that. Can I try to contact Hades?
Yeah, actually. So, whenever you do, I'm gonna have you roll for it because
Okay.
he is frozen. But-
Dadgummit.
You do get like a top-down view of him. You can see him frozen in magic crystal, and it is a dark blue magic crystal that he's frozen in.
Dark blue. Okay.
And you pretty much only have like a still image of him. And that's it.
Dang it. Oh yeah, am I supposed to roll for it?
No.
Oh, okay. Fine. Just sit there like a good girl and just yeah. I'm gonna go talk to Rothmere. No, you know what? I'm gonna go outside because it's still daylight,
But it's
right?
like, leave your ex alone. I don't know why you keep going back to him.
It's still daylight. And Rothmere has been shrunk down to his original size. And the magic mouth has been put back on.
But do I want to go talk to him though? Do I?
I mean, he's chilling at the edge of the bar, kind of leaned up against the wall, kind of shooting the poops with one of the groups of blackjack players.
I changed my mind. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go to the quietest part of the cavern, or the tavern, and I'm gonna focus on my prophecy, and I want to say it out loud, if that does anything.
Okay. Go ahead. Say it out loud.
Okay, I have to find it. Hold on.
The darkest day and the darkest night.
No,
evil
that's a
shall
Green
escape by
Lantern.
light.
Guys are
Persephone's light.
Hold on, wait. Description. Backstory. Oh yeah, so I say it out loud without meaning to. And it says, "The blood of golden and the tears of blue shall be undone under twilight's redemption hue."
And
I
in
try
saying
to
that,
Oh god.
everything freezes around you. You're kind of like in an alleyway. It's a quiet alleyway. Not a lot of ne'er-do-wells going in the middle of the day. But everything freezes around you. And above you, the sky kind of cracks open a little bit.
Is this still in my weird vision thing?
Yeah, everything's still in negative.
Oh god.
And a box, like a weird box with glass on the front of it, drops down and lands in front of you in the alleyway. And it starts, like, on the glass, it starts showing, like, it's still black and white for you. But black and white cubes, like, hitting each other really fast. And then kind of an image kind of appears on it a little bit. And it's an alleyway that looks like the one you're in. But it's got a jester standing on the other end of it, and he's kind of leaned down looking through the front of the screen.
Wait, hold on. Wait, my brain just got confused. So, in layman's terms, what now? I have a box with glass in front of it, and everything is in black and white, and I'm in an alleyway.
It's an old school television, like a box television,
Okay.
that fell out of a crack in the sky, and the jester is on the other side of the TV screen, looking at you.
Oh. I just kind of look at it. What do you want? You shouldn't be here. I don't want you here.
He kind of like puts his hand up to the glass, kind of waves it a little bit, and then he does like a gesture, like bounce on each foot back, and he kind of does like a mime motion to bring other people in. And Kanan steps around the corner, and he's like, his eyes are completely black. His skin, of course, looks negative to you, but kind of walks around the corner that you can see on the television. And the jester kind of puts his arm on Kanan, points to him.
Okay. And I look at him. Okay, look. I really love Kanan. So,
She said
whatever
love.
you choose. Oh. What?
She said love.
Breaks through the time. Pause.
God. Yeah, I look at him. So I really love Kanan, and I would prefer that whatever you do to me, not to him.
He kind of does like a sarcastic like thumbs up, and then he points to you, and then he points to his back, and then he does like he puts his hand up at an angle, and then he does his fingers like somebody's walking up a step of ladders, and then he points to Kanan.
So you want me to walk Kanan out of the back of the tavern?
He shakes his head no, and he points up, and he does like a grand gesture of like up into the sky. It kind of draws attention in his world, like on the other side of the TV screen. The sky, it looks like there's thousands of different planets above him.
Okay.
And he turns around, and he's got your like prophecy symbol on his back, but it's like crudely drawn, like he used like crayons or something. And he points to that, and then he like does a big sweeping motion upwards into the sky.
Does my prophecy have something to do with this every universe then?
He kind of like turns around and then runs back to the TV and shakes his head yes. And he's got like the big smile, and he's like gripping both sides of the TV, shaking his head yes.
Okay. So, are you the only person who has that information? Or where
shakes
can
his
I
head
find
no.
it, Mike?
And points to Kanan.
How does Kanan have it when we meant a month before 5 years happened in this world? That doesn't make sense. Unless, are you saying his deity has it? Has it information?
The jester kind of shakes his head no, and then goes back over to Kanan, and like does the same like position, like stand in the same pose that Kanan's in, which is kind of like arms at the side. And he's like, he walks a couple steps like a zombie towards the thing, shoots himself in the head, and then he puts his hands up to his head and like does like stuff expelling from it, and then he puts it back in, and then he does like the hand on the chin and like, oh, I have an idea pose.
Okay. So I either got one of two things from that. You either want me to dispel whatever's in Canaan or
He starts freaking
kill.
out when you say that.
He said what?
He starts like getting giddy and like jumping up and down whenever you say dispel.
Okay, something with the dispel that he has. Is that a problem? How can he fix it or something?
The jester like thinks about it for a second, and then he kind of looks like his face shift from the smile that he had to like a frown, and he kind of like looked around, and you can see through the screen that like the whole area starts shaking for him. And then a giant jester hand kind of comes into frame and picks him up and pulls him out. And then time resumes, and the TV is still sitting there, but now it just has static on the screen.
No, 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 no. I start kind of like tapping on it. Where's Ruby?
It's in your satchel.
I'm gonna pull her out. And okay, I'm not gonna hurt you, but I need your help. Okay, so there's another mouse on Canaan, and I need to get rid of it. Can you help me with that?
The mouse kind of looks like confused, and Ruby kind of looks confused and points at the TV. Kind of like stays on your hand but reaches for the TV.
I kind of look at it. Do you want to touch it or you want to go to it?
Ruby
So
shakes her head.
I tell her, I'm like, okay, tap 1 if it's the first one, or tap 2 if it was the second one.
One tap on your finger.
She wants to go to it.
Touch it.
She wants to touch it. Okay. Is this gonna hurt us? Hurt you or me if you touch it?
2 taps.
You can press 2 taps. That's a yes.
That's a no.
That's a no. Okay.
Well, assuming.
Okay, so I'll let you touch it. And so I'm like, I get down on my knees and I kind of like, I hold her in my hand and I put her close to the TV, like where she can touch it.
She goes for one of the knobs on the side, and she flips it once, and your vision goes from inverted to like everything's highly saturated, so like everything's like shades of orange, and then she turns it again, and everything kind of like turns like a midnight mode almost, where everything's like much dimmer, but it's still the middle of the day. And then he turns it again. She turns it again. Everything's black and white. And she turns it again, and your vision's back to normal.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. So, are you gonna stay with me for a while, or are you gonna go away? One tap
One
for
tap.
the first one. She what?
She one taps, and then she kind of like gestures down to the second dial.
Do I need to touch it, or does Kanan need to touch that one?
2 taps.
Okay. I said, then you want to come with me, or you want to wait here?
1 tap.
Okay, so I hold out my hand, and I'm like, okay, you can stay on my shoulder, and we'll go back in. Is that fair?
1 tap.
Okay, so I put her on my shoulder. I take a deep breath. I'm like, okay, don't get mad if I get feisty at Junko. And I walk in. I'm gonna go
Sorry,
tap.
Ruby?
Yeah,
Oh.
she's my little buddy. So I go to Kanan, and I'm like, "Hi, Kanan. I need you to come outside with me. I think I might have fixed something, or maybe Ruby might have.
Okay. And I follow.
And don't freak out." Okay, so we follow do, and we go out. I said, so I'll explain everything in a minute, but I'm gonna tell you what Ruby wants you to do. And so, like, I pull Ruby down from my shoulder, and I take her to the TV, and I set her on top of it. I'm like, okay, so does Kanan need to turn it, or does he need to touch the button?
She taps the TV 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and I'm sure he can't see Ruby, can he?
He can see Ruby. Yeah.
So wait a second. You tapped it 3 times. What is that supposed to mean, Ruby? Is he supposed to smash it?
She shakes her head no.
No. Okay.
And then she like points at him.
Okay.
Me.
I'm like, yep, you.
Okay.
What does he need to do? Tell him what he does, Ruby.
She points at herself, and then she like grabs her tail and lifts it up, and then points at him.
You want Kanan to pick you up?
She shakes her head now.
Do you want me to lift my butt up? I really can't do that.
She kind of like lowers both of her arms and looks at you like, what? And then she points at her face, and she makes like a little, like she moves her face like a mouse, and then she points at like you, but she points at your armor more so.
Do you want me to take my
You
armor
want
off?
him? Oh.
She shakes her head no. She makes like a noise, and you can feel the mouse in your pocket kind of scurrying a little bit, and it kind of peeks its head out in between your shoulder blades, and it looks at like everybody, and then it goes back in.
I think Ruby wants you to get your mouse out. Is that right, Ruby?
Yes, she said yes.
All right.
Okay.
The only way to do that, from what I know, is to take the armor off.
You could try talking to him. That's how I talk to Ruby.
I don't. I've tried.
They don't
You tried.
talk. You can you can have him do yes or no questions and have him tap you.
Hey, mouse.
Hey, Kanan. The mouse kind of comes up on your like breastplate in between your chin and your breastplate.
Can I grab him?
You can reach for him, yeah, but he's probably gonna duck down.
Oh. I say, look, trust me.
Trust us.
But I need you to work with me, okay?
I need to work with us.
I'm going to grab you.
We're going to grab,
Us.
and he kind of comes out a little bit on your like arm plate.
Okay. So I go to pick him up. I say, okay, what now?
He sees the TV and he sees Ruby standing on the TV, and Ruby's like looking at him like, "Come on, come over, you're stupid." And then your mouse is like looks down and then points to the like not really points but gestures towards the dial, the second dial.
Okay. Then I take him to the second dial.
He turns it once. Nothing really happens. He turns it again. Nothing really happens. He turns it a third time. Nothing really happens. Turns it a fourth time, and then he looks over at you and points to your mouth and his mouth.
Are you talking? Do you want me to say something?
And whenever he says this, Cineri, he's speaking Gnomish. So you have no clue what he's saying.
I don't know how to speak Gnomish.
No.
You don't, do you?
Okay. I don't think so. Let me check my languages. Hold on. Michael, you can interject anytime you want to,
He
by the
said
way.
he'd be right back. I don't know if he's back yet or not.
Oh, okay.
Under
Where do you find it? Features, languages, features,
features.
traits.
It should be under languages.
Hey, I can speak Sylvan, Merfolk, Lizardfolk, and Goblin.
No.
So, no.
So he making some weird little noises. Cannon, you don't hear any difference. You're just talking normal to him.
Okay.
What are you talking? Ruby, can you understand him?
Ruby kind of looks at you in confusion, like, oh.
Okay, then I'm not the only one.
I look at my mouse and I say, "Well, what are you doing?"
He looks kind of confused, and then he turns it again. Before you say, "What are you doing?"
Mhm.
And now it comes out as deep speech, which Sinner, you actually do say, like, know how to speak deep speech, and you do realize that he's speaking deep speech now.
Brandon, how are you speaking deep speech?
Uh,
I didn't think you knew that.
I don't. I thought I was speaking common.
No, you're not.
All
This
right.
is the language of my people.
Okay, little buddy, keep turning that dial.
Okay. He does it again, and then looks back at you.
Okay, Senri, how about now? What do I sound like?
Goblin. Uktaki, tika patao, gotoke, sapike.
The little goblin village guys show up.
Oh, and since I know Goblin, I know he's speaking it, right?
Yes.
You're speaking Goblin, honey.
Okay. All right, keep going.
He does another one, and then he just does it again. Just like, he does it once, and then he's like, and then does it again, just to be sure.
All right, how about now? How do I sound?
He's speaking common, and he actually says, "How do I sound?" instead of "How do." So.
You sound like yourself, Kanan.
Good. All right. All right, little one. Do you have a home besides that paper I found you in?
Kind of shrugs.
All right.
And forgot her name. Junko kind of like peeks around the corner and is like, "Guys, I hate to intrude, but I might be able to help you guys."
Okay.
Oh, yeah? How?
Okay. She goes, Why is my crap hidden? Give me a second. I gotta find myself."
These mice are reminding me.
She.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I gotta find myself real quick.
Oh, okay.
What does mice remind you of?
Oh, it's from the show Hilda. Serena, the controlling mice.
Rolling mice.
Yeah, the ones who like take over. They're like voodoo mice or whatever they're called. Like they
Oh!
yeah,
the tide mice.
yeah.
Except a whole lot nicer
Yeah.
and a lot less complicated.
These things breathe like no other.
Yes.
They do be breathing though. She kind of comes over and she touches both mice.
Mhm.
Just kind of gives them a gentle boop on the head. And she's like, "There you go. I cast tongues on them, so we should be able to understand what they're saying now."
Okay. Well,
I kind of, I grit my teeth and I'm like, thank you. That was very nice.
that was very nice. All right. Then what are your names?
Ruby's like, "Well, My name's Paul, and this is my little sister, Hilda. So, and by the way, no relations to the movie. I've never even seen whatever movie you're talking about.
That's a
Her name
show.
was
It's a show on
Hilda from the
Netflix.
beginning. Her name was Hilda from the beginning. I just thought it fit with the mouse. Like, my name's Paul, and that's my little Hilda. We've just been trying to make sure that the jester guy who trapped us in that like little piece of paper, yeah, he wanted us to curse you. I was like, I'll pass on that. You guys seem like a nice lot.
Wait, is this Ruby?
That's Ruby. Ruby's a
Yes.
boy.
Oh! I am terribly sorry. I didn't know you were a boy, Paul. Sorry
Hey.
about that.
Perfectly acceptable. I'm sorry I had to claw all through your clothes. So, I feel like we're even now.
All right.
Well, I hope we're okay. I really didn't mean to scare you.
All right. Well, you're more than welcome to hang around with us, or if you have someplace to be.
No, screw that. You guys got a dragon, and that one guy keeps following you around. It's not too pleasant.
All right. Then where will you go?
I don't know, with mice. Probably into this tavern right here.
Fair enough. Well, thank you for your help.
Oh, by the way, the only reason we knew how to work this television is because we are from the Jester's mind. He's created us. A bit of a weird situation here. He made us with half of his brain, so we have no clue what the other half thinks, but we do know that he is trying to help you, at least to some degree.
He's trying to help
Wait.
us.
So the jester that we keep seeing in visions and who probably left this note is trying to help?
Well, at least half of them. There is probably not the best kind of help, seeing that he tried to curse you both, but he does have good intentions, I guess. That little shenanigan he did on the television. I think, it's just my interpretation, and you feel free to take it however you like. Somehow Kanan over here, your fellow, knows more about the whole planets up in the sky thing. That was whack. And something to do with your tattoo or your crayon symbol on your back or whatever. Might have something to do with, like, I don't know, merging things or like separating things. I don't know. I'm just a mouse.
All right.
Well, you're a very kind and smart mouse, and I really appreciate your help, at least with my vision coming back, and with Kanan too.
Well, I'm going to proceed to leave now. And hey, thanks for the cheese. I know you didn't mean to drop some of it, but thank you. And he kind of, Paul jumps down, and Hilda is just like, bye, and jumps and follows him. And Junko's like, dang, I did that spell on the little.
Wait, what did she say?
Wait, dang, I really wasted the spell on the little one. Talking about Hilda, because Hilda didn't say anything other than okay. And now they can speak common.
That's adorable.
All right. Well, now that's taken care of. I say, we make our way to the dwarves, but
It's kind of like midday.
okay.
Your boy Price is done with his lovely meal. It was like a full course, bacon, egg kind of combo, big slab of meat.
This joke bussin'.
Buff walks out of the cowboy saloon.
I think we should go. Wait, did he walk? Wait, did you walk out, or are you still in the tavern?
Who?
Price. Right.
Oh no,
Right.
I'm still inside.
Okay. I think we should probably tell our dragon friend that we don't have mice anymore.
All right, go ahead.
I will.
Hey, Kana,
Yeah.
I actually needed to talk to you real quick. So, Sinri, while you're doing that, I'll just have a conversation here with you.
Fine, then I'll have a conversation with Rothmere. I just like back in there.
Why?
So I go in there and I find Bryce. Mr. Bryce.
Price.
Price.
Mr. Price.
Yeah.
Bryce.
So, you remember those mice I told you about?
Yes. The problem.
Uh,
Infestation. What about them?
They're not here anymore, and we're back to normal now. I just wanted to let you know because I know you didn't like them. So,
What, did you remove them? Did they just magically disappear?
I guess you could say that. I have a prophecy from when I was born, and every time I've said prophecy, weird things happen, and that happened to be one of the things that happened. So,
Well, good. Now, I've finished what I've done. I'm back with you guys.
you do what?
I've finished what I've done. Eating.
Oh.
Of course. Now,
I knew that.
I'm back with you guys.
Chirps.
Chirp. All right, then.
So,
Go ahead.
yeah, do it. I'm done.
Oh, okay. I say we get out of here. We have no reason to stick around.
Junko was talking to you.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Sorry.
You could just stand there and just walk away.
Go ahead. What did you need?
He goes like, hey, Kana. I just wanted to say,
What?
I really appreciate the way you are keeping everything running smoothly. Like, I know that, a lot of chaos can be brought just randomly, but I hope that what I'm trying to say is, if there's anything that you need, one of your teammates will be more than happy to help. I know I've talked to Rothmere about this, and you and him got off on a bit of a bad foot, but he's way more willing to help now. He said something about pastures in the past, futures yet to be written. We had a long discussion about this. And we're just trying to make amends.
All right.
He has a lot of stuff that he could probably use. I obviously have a lot of stuff I could probably use to help the team go further.
All right. That's fair. You need to know. Sidri and I have been double crossed before. So I need your ultimate trust. I need you to give me your word that you're not gonna walk out at the last minute.
Yeah, sure. I could probably do one better.
Okay.
Boop. She reads the bag holding, and she pulls out a little box, and she hands it to you. She's like, "Hey, I got this strange merchant man running around the city. He's like, oh, the world's ending. Little tiny men climbing ladders. Oh, from New York City. I don't know what that means, but I bought this off of him. A little box to hold synth. Been meaning to give it to you for a while now. Kind of really haven't gotten the chance. But this should be a kind gesture along with my word. I am trying to find something that's Senri might like, but she's, I don't know if you've noticed, but she's kind of getting a bit antsy around me or something, thinking I'm going to steal Rothmere from her or something, even though, honestly, this last year of travel, I think that she should have realized by now Rothmere's a bit off
I know.
of the whole train.
I know. She'll come around. I promise. But thank you for this.
And if, if you want, we could probably go ahead and bunker down here for the night. Figure out, see if these people need anything. I know you've been kind of helping the people we've passed by through poverty and health. Your magic aura stuff to heal them, kind of get them away from Milo's tyrannical reign.
Yeah.
They used to actually have a book, had someone just like you in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was the book?
It's like some king wrote it.
Interesting.
Like somebody named James or something. But you really remind me of a character in there, and I just wanted to say I like what you're doing. Usually I would get bored with adventures like this, but you guys have managed to keep it interesting for this past year.
All right.
And I kind of don't want the fun to stop so abruptly. Like
That's fair.
I get that we're kind of on like a path, but like, is there really the end of the world coming so soon? Because like, I don't know. I feel like we've been steady this whole time.
So far, but something is happening. I just still trying to figure it out. But thank you for this box. I've seen it before, and thank you for your words.
Well, if you didn't like the gift, you just said so.
Oh no, I like the gift very much. What I mean is,
I've seen it somewhere before. Yeah, I get it, lover boy. And she kind of walks out.
okay. All right. Let me see here. Okay. And I go over to Senri. Or is she outside?
She talked to Price. So if those two wanted to go outside, they can.
Do you want to go maybe outside or?
Did Michael die? Where's he at?
Mago, where'd you go? Need you alone.
Hello?
Hello?
Sorry. I don't know what happened.
Are you good?
But, go outside, you say?
Yeah, you want to go outside, I guess? Maybe? Or you want to stay in?
Come on, let's go outside.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So
Dandy.
go outside.
Then I'll head out there as well.
You're already outside then.
No, I was asking where you were so I could go out there.
Oh, what is that?
He heads farther
Oh.
outside.
Yeah.
He goes into the outer side.
The outer side.
Okay, so kind of while this whole like time freeze situation's going on, it was localized to the tavern, the building next to it, and kind of the area. So your boy RoboCop over here, he's found the sheriff's department. Kind of opened up the door, and the first thing that he saw was an old crusty guy with a white mustache and a cowboy hat leaned up in a chair, asleep, with a big star on his chest.
So I walk up. Is there like a counter or a desk or anything?
Yeah, he's got his feet up on the desk.
Oh. I walk up and I bang on the counter, and I'm like, "Hey, wake up! I have a question to ask you."
Oh, and he kind of leans up and pulls his head up. He's like, if you got something to report, Sonny, just take it up and in with the deputy. Oh, you are much bigger than what I thought. Okay, I gotta take this a little bit more seriously. What you got, bud?
You probably should. I have heard of this that you guys have been dealing with for a while. Is there any truth to this?
The fact that there's a man running around this town calling himself night killer, killing children, yeah, pretty truthful.
So he kills children.
Out of the 6 people he's killed, 4 of them's been kids, so yeah.
And do you have any leads? Has there been any clues left behind?
Well, my deputy is currently at the most recent murder scene, kind of sweeping for fingerprints, but that's about all we can do.
Take me to this scene.
Oh yeah, I would, but I got lumbago and I can't move, so it's down the street by a house with the tape around it.
Fine. I will do it myself. But just so you know, just so I'm a full disclosure, I don't like people who do harm to children. So when I find this person, I am going to murder him.
Yep. It's a normal.
Well,
So if you have a problem with this,
Oh no.
then you'll have a problem with me.
Yes.
And you don't want to have a problem with me, do you?
Oh no.
okay. I zoned out last couple seconds. Yeah, killed and don't kill the children. Here's a badge so you can get into the crime scene.
Fine. And I take the badge and attach it to my coat or whatever I'm wearing. And I walk. Yeah. And I walk to where the crime scene is.
Whoa!
There's a kind of a taped off house. The door is standing wide open, and there's kind of a dude looking like Woody from Toy Story standing. Got like a yellow and black and white outfit on. He's standing there kind of with a piece of paper, and he's like, well, howdy. You must be the new deputy, or what you call yourself, officer?
Officer.
Are you the deputy?
Yep, Deputy Dangle. At your service.
Okay. I just have a few questions.
A few.
Well, go ahead and shoot.
You don't want me to shoot. Anyway.
That's funny.
Anyway, do you have any clues?
No.
Was anything left behind?
No.
Window was broke open. Bed sheet cut up. Kid ain't got no hands. That's a shame. Some bloody footprints leading out the back window. But I ain't got no fingerprints, so we ain't really got no evidence.
Did you follow the bloody footprints?
What? That's funny. Why would I do that? That'd make me straight up end up dead.
So you are telling me,
You mother trucker.
and as I'm saying this, I get up. How tall is this man? By the way,
5'7".
huh?
5'7".
Okay. I walk up to him and get like my face as close to his face as humanly possible.
He kind of
Uh,
like puts the clipboard up to his chest, because you've like mashed the space in between him and it.
and I'm like, let me get this straight. And I want you to look me in my eyes
Whenever
when
you
you
say
tell
that,
me.
you're kind of looking in his eyes, and he looks into your eyes, but one of his eyes is a lazy eye, so it kind of like drifts up.
Yeah. I'm like, you mean to tell me that you discovered tracks that could possibly lead to someone who's been murdering children, and you didn't follow them because you were afraid of ending up dead?
Yeah, pretty much. I only got 6 shots in my bullet. The sheriff won't let me keep more than that.
So, how do you think the children feel who actually ended up dead?
I don't know. I ain't too much of them religious type, but I'm pretty sure they just went to sleep after they died. Like, don't get me wrong, buddy. I understand. This is a terrible, terrible situation that we're in right now. But I got 6 bullets in my gun, and this man probably has more than that.
Oh, he doesn't have more than me. Show me where the tracks are, and then get out of my face before I put a bullet in yours.
Jeez, you're always such an a-hole. Why?
He kind of lifts the clipboard a little bit. He's like, "Well, I don't mean to be a stickler, but you got in my face. But I'll get out of your way anyways. It's out the back window."
And I want to use my. Can I scan to see if I find any other clues in the area, in the
Yes.
building?
Well, the building's a like 3-bedroom house. It's got like
Okay.
a living room / kitchen, a parents' room, and then a kids' room.
Okay. Do I see anything?
Perception checking, my boy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry.
We are still playing D&D.
Oh, my eyeball's been malfunctioning.
If you see less than Deputy Dangle, I'm gonna be disappointed in you.
It's a 4.
Oh God, you saw less than Deputy Dangle. You pretty much you
my
saw what
eyeballs
you
malfunctioned.
described.
So I'm like, huh. And I want to do this in front of the deputy because like more like intimidation, and 2 just because I rip out the eyeball out of my head and just kind of inspect it like, dang it, a faulty part. And just kind of like bang it on the like the side of the wall real quick and kind of blow off the dust, and then shove it right back into my eye and kind of like smack my head to see if I can get get any more juice out of it. Can I do one more perception check?
Yes.
That's a little better. It's an 11.
A little bit better. Jesus, that's not even.
No, it's not. Like my eyeballs just. I'm basically one-eyed right now. My eyeballs like nothing. Like looks like I have to do this the old-fashioned way, and I just like rip the eyeball out of my head and like just toss it because it's useless.
You tossed the eyeball.
And then I go, huh?
You tossed the
Toss
eyeball.
the eyeball out. Yeah, it's useless.
Okay. Well, you've lost your targeting sensor.
I mean, it wasn't working. I'm gonna just have to find another one.
Okay, fair
There
enough.
ain't no other one.
Or
Well,
well,
other Warforgers probably have one.
yeah, I'll just keep it. But I'll work when I'm actually have the time to do it. Try to track the track, the bloody tracks.
Well, it looks like after the hands were removed from the person, the murderer made an escape through the window by shattering it, and then kind of
Mm-hmm.
a shed in the back. And that's where the footprints lead.
And I go to the shed and I approach the shed and like to see if I can. In the shed, I assume the shed door is closed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I walk up to the shed door and I'm feeling generous. I just knock on the door.
You don't really get an answer. It's kind of an old, like, not really like a torn down shed, but it's like a supply shed for a poor family. So.
Oh, I gotcha. I go to open it, see if it will open or if it's locked.
Yeah, it's locked.
Okay. Like, interesting. Well, and I just take a few steps back and I want to kick the door down.
All right, go ahead and do a strength check.
A 15.
It takes one hit, and it bends the lock enough for the door to be able to be opened.
I'm like, oh, that'll do. And I open up the door.
Inside is like just kind of like a musty area. There's not a lot of. There's some tools, some rags, a few things along the ground, and a barrel.
There's nothing else is inside. No, nobody or anything.
Nope.
I inspect the barrel.
Okay, so you just inspect the barrel.
Yeah. You are inside what's inside the barrel?
What's in the barrel? Okay, so when approaching the barrel, a man leaps out of it and does a surprise attack on you. Let me see if it hit.
Okay.
It actually does hit. He gets a dagger stabbed into you. It's kind of a quick jab because it's like a considered a surprise attack. I'm not going to add like the D6 and crap extra bonus. Just because this guy is a regular average dude.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it was not a. Or no, it was a dagger. It does 6 piercing damage.
Yeah.
This is a very.
And you said it got me like in the. What's that?
He pops out of the barrel and stabs you in the chest, and then uses his reaction to move to like a better spot to stand. But he's wearing like robes, and he's got little skulls on his necklace thing, and he's a very skinny man.
Oh, I gotcha. Give me just a second. I'm just seeing what I can do. Cool. Right. Does he? Is he waiting for another attack, or does he just try to run away?
It's initiative at this point, but you go second.
Okay. So real quick, as he jumps away, I just casually pull the at my chest. And,
Oh, he grabbed it back. That's his main weapon, so he's not going to
he
leave
grabbed
it in
it?
you.
Oh, he got it. I guess I see. He just kind of and then jumped back. Okay. So I just kind of casually like put my finger to my to the wound or whatever, and I'm like, you're the night killer that's been terrorizing this town.
Was that a question?
That's what I say to him. I take it you're the night killer.
Is that going to be your turn?
You said, I thought, because he did a initiative. Normally initiative.
Yeah, he
With the
won
first
the
person.
initiative by rolling the sneak attack.
Okay, I get you.
So now you guys are like considered in a fight.
Gotcha. Okay. And as I say that, I want to rush him and attempt to grapple him so I can punch him in the face.
Okay, go for it, unarmed.
Ooh, does a 28 hit?
It's a freaking man in a barrel. Yeah, 28 hits.
The barrel?
Yeah, well, he's not in the barrel anymore, but he fit in a barrel, so I should tell you his size.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. You have a secondary attack, don't you?
Yeah, so I basically grab him, like, basically in a bear hug and get one arm free, and I just, like, hammer fist it right into his face.
Okay. Go ahead and roll another unarmed strike, but with advantage.
Seven.
Okay. Yeah, you hit him. Were you using your robot arm or your regular arm?
My robot arm.
To punch or to grab?
To punch.
Okay. Go ahead and add a 5 to whatever damage you roll.
Okay. So that would be 11 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah.
Second attack.
Give him a good wallop.
So I punch him, and then I am going to because I get a second attack. So I'm gonna
You've done 2
kind
unarmed
of
strikes,
like
though.
and then that was
The grapple and the punch, right?
then that was the grapple counted as a strike.
Well, yeah, it was an arm strike. You got him prone, so now he's gonna have to break out of the.
Oh,
prone
okay.
To do anything.
Oh, then I'll just use my action surge to do another attack. So I have him like I basically tackled him, got him on the ground, punch him, and then I'm gonna punch him again.
All right. Roll for
19. So that's another 11 points of damage. So that's 20 points of damage.
Oof. Okay. Until fine. So you've grappled this man and punched him twice in the mouth. He goes ahead and does inflict wounds on you.
Okay.
Since you are touching him, he's not gonna have to roll, but he does roll for damage.
Can he do that while he's grappled?
Yeah, because he's touching you.
Oh,
It's an inflict wound spell, which is just a touch, and it does 7 damage. And then, oh, nice! He got a 20 on the strength check to use another move action to get out of your grapple. And he kind of
8 or 20.
Huh? What?
Out the beam.
You're
Not 18.
no, it just. Oh well, it's just your with grapples. It's just whatever your strength modifier is. So he would have to have bought. Well, yeah, he would have to have beat a 20. So because your strength is 20. So he gets out of the grasp of you after kind of inflicting a little bit of wounds, and he kind of throws himself to the window, taking 5 more points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And he starts scurrying into the middle of town.
I pursue.
You pursue?
Yes.
He kind of runs in a straight line towards the center of town.
Okay.
You don't want to use one of the 3 guns that you have?
Oh yeah. I do have one of those. On
3
second
of those
thought,
to be exact.
yeah, exactly. I am going to. I'm gonna be like, let's have some fun, and I pull out my antimatter rifle, and aim it, and let's see, I'm gonna fire with 1 attack.
Yeah.
And that's a 26.
Yeah, I definitely hit him.
So,
it's a finishing blow. So.
What is it?
A finishing blow.
Oh, it's a finishing blow. Good. I've done 20 points of damage. Anyway. So yeah, I just kind of let him get let him get like a kind of a false sense of that he's gonna escape. And then as I'm slowly getting my rifle ready, and then I aim and fire straight into the back of his head.
Okay. So Kanan, Senri, Price, Ruffmere, and Junko, you kind of see this guy, this cultist-looking guy, booking it down an alleyway, and he kind of turns down the main road, and he gets like maybe 10 steps into the main road. He's covered in blood. And then an anti-material rifle shot goes to the back of his head, and it drops him.
And it what? Him?
It drops him. He's dead. There's a hole through his face now. And then Deputy Dangle kind of steps out of the building. He's like, "Woohoo! Nice shot! We got that night killer."
And I walk up to the night killer, or the night killer's corpse, I should say, and just basically pick him up by he was wearing like a robe.
Yeah.
So I basically just grab him with my and hold him up, and I'm like,
Now talk.
I basically
Where is he?
I walk over to the deputy. I'm like, I've caught well, killed the night killer. So I think I should be compensated for doing your job.
Well,
So
I hate to
run
get
along.
political, but we didn't really ask you to do this, and the promotion was kind of the payment. You are our deputy now.
Okay, well then.
Gotta start reading the
I
fine
didn't
print.
do this for you
Supposed to be
guys
done.
anyway.
Shooting
I
the
did it
deputy.
for the children. Walk over to the nearest dumpster and toss the night killer in the trash, and kind of like just wipe my hands.
Alrighty.
Do I notice that they are there, or did Senri and Kanan or anybody react to that?
It's a very large group of people.
Like
standing
you
up
said,
on
they're out there.
it. But they're like down the street.
I'm like, I go over to the deputy and I'm like, let me ask you another question. What do
Alright.
you even do here?
Deputize. But I mean, usually there's not a murderer the whole time. Most of the time, it's just putting town drunk
Sometimes
in a
towns
cell.
do have rules. Anyway, you're welcome for taking out the trash. I walk away towards the direction of possibly the direction of where Kanan and everyone is, not necessarily towards them.
Towards the tavern, I'm assuming.
Is there anybody else out? Because I wanted to kind of seek out the Tim guy.
It's like late evening, so they're probably all in the
Oh, okay. So he's probably asleep. Never mind.
It's like late evening.
Yeah, I head towards the town, or head towards like town square or whatever.
Okie dokie. So now everyone's kind of in the same area.
Okay.
What are we going to do, friends?
So I noticed them standing there. I'm like, oh, meeting you guys here. You talk to any more, villainous creatures to convince them to not fight you? Or was that just that one time?
You know, you could totally be a lot more polite because he's standing right here. FYI,
Who's
so
standing right there?
Yeah, who are you talking about?
talking about price.
No, he was talking about the three Warforged.
I said Price. I never said Price was a evil creature.
Yeah, he was
You
talking-
might as well have.
He was talking about the three robots.
But was he though? No.
Probably.
That's what I was referring to. Is the three Warforged.
I don't know, I
Maybe
feel
you
like
can make yourself clear.
Price, the 20-foot dragon, probably isn't like. I don't think anybody is gonna make too much of a fuss unless they know they're gonna win the fight. But
It's not nice.
Look, you don't have to keep coming around and harassing us.
I wasn't. I was walking through town after ridding this place of a killer of children, and you just happened to be in my walking distance.
I didn't say you were following us. I said you were harassing. You could have just walked by, said hi, and walked away. But you have to go and make comments like that.
Ooh. I got you.
See, I know men like you. You tend to use violence before you use words. I used to
You
be
don't
one
know
of.
anything about me.
Oh, no, you're right. I don't. Because you'd rather show your weapon to somebody's face. I used to be
I
like
never
you.
shoved a weapon in it. I guarantee you were never like me.
Maybe
I take it you were a soldier in war.
I was.
You suffered hardship.
There's a lot less of a heartfelt conversation whenever half of the heart is
Cutting out.
cut out. Yeah.
You know, could you just like do one of two things? Either A, be more polite, or B, just shut up. You could totally ignore us. We were ignoring you too. So, how about you go and have cake in
I
dirt
was having a conversation with
and cyanide, and we can go in and have like blueberry cake and fizzy drinks. So, how about you just go the opposite way?
Sody pops.
what are you talking about? I was having a civil conversation with the person over here.
You even know his name?
Yes, I know his name.
And how do you know his name since we never told you what his name is, or our name for that matter?
It's called being abreast of all situations.
No, it's actually called reading the freaking bulletin board outside.
Oh yeah, also that. There's a
That's
bullet.
not what you were
I don't know
referring
if you
to.
know-
How would you have known their names if it wasn't for the bulletin board, dude?
Exactly.
I was bullshitting that time. I doubt my malfunctioning eye would have told me, "Oh, this guy's name is Kanan."
No,
so
no.
that was actually bullshit. But I forgot about the bulletin, so I'm gonna retcon that and be cool.
Well, it's not really
I was like,
wrong,
I
just
know
like
you guys' name because there's a in the entrance to the town. There's a huge like bounty out for your guys' arrest. And a group named Rage or whatever.
That doesn't
too.
make sense. Who posted the bounty?
I guess that Milo character you're talking about.
He told me he wasn't going to post the bounty.
At the safe return of Kanan, Senri, some weird person named Sylvia, I assume you're Wolf, and Rothmere. By King Milo. Apparently,
give me a second.
you are making a lot more enemies than you think.
I'm gonna.
Again, you could be more polite or just not talk. One of those two.
I'm gonna walk away for a second.
You gonna call your boy?
I am gonna call my boy.
Your baby boy Milo.
So I'm gonna call him.
It rings like 2 times, and then the phone gets answered. It's like, oh, hello. Kanan, I take it, yes?
What?
Is this Quincy?
No, I'm just messing with you.
Okay.
It's Milo.
Okay.
What are you up to?
How come you put a bounty out on us?
Haven't seen you guys in like a year. Figured we'd have a party.
You told me you wouldn't send anybody after us.
Well, we wrote safe return, right?
What?
What do you want, Milo?
Well, look who's calling who, by the way. Give you a couple text messages. Say, oh, I don't want you. You're a bad guy now. And then I'm just trying to do the right thing. Well, I know you've been spreading the word that, like, now all my people are like, well, maybe Milo's not such a good dude. And I want to show them that me and Hinnick, we're pretty good. We're chill. We've mellowed out. Business is booming for us, so we decided to lower the force field for you guys to come in for a party.
Can I roll insight, or can I see if he's lying?
You can roll inside.
No, I didn't. That was gonna be a 11.
Oof. Yeah, no, you are hearing the words he's saying. He's like, oh yeah, I mean, like, we sent out messages, couldn't find you. I accidentally sent Sven to just do whatever he wanted, so now we don't have a messenger, which that kind of sucks. But like, sent parrot pigeon messages. We sent guards. I had a couple side bots try to find you at one point. Couldn't find you. Don't know what you're doing, but no, figured we'd get together, have some cake,
How about
have a good
this?
time.
I'll make you a deal. You call off this bounty. Let me finish what I'm doing, and I will come to the castle myself.
Well, by the way, like, what even are you doing? Like, I figured you would have been done by now. It's been like a year.
That's none of your concern. I'll just tell
Did
you.
it got anything to do with the crystals?
Maybe.
See, I know you, Kanan. As much as you don't like to think that I know you, bud. Oh. All right, well, Hennick's telling me to wrap it up. We've got some prep to do or something.
By the way, Milo, do you know
Yeah?
somebody named Nathan? Do we know his name? We know his name?
Yeah. Nathan.
Got a robotic eye.
Yeah,
Robotic.
just Nathan.
Huh?
Yeah, no, don't know him at all. You probably shouldn't like hang out with him though.
Really? Well,
Winters.
That's
you
up to you though.
You would know my
Remember,
name. I never
I'm
told
not gonna tell you what to do because we're on good times. We're all on good times. I've paid everybody on like a spring break type situation where all the workers in the mine, a few of them got melted with lava. So if you are by chance in the dwarf village, go ahead and tell them that King Milo totally apologizes for like the 10 people who died.
when did he become a surfer, dude?
You can hear that his accent is like kind of shifting the whole time. Where it doesn't sound like it sounds like Milo, but it doesn't sound like Milo's talking.
Right. All right. Well, again, if you make me this deal, let me finish what I'm doing, and I will come to you.
Yeah. Okay. About that, whenever you come, try to ditch Rothmere. He's a bit of a bummer. And if you can, wear something formal. Like, we're trying to keep this classy.
All right. How about I come alone?
No. Definitely needs you in your day. This is a dinner party, my guy.
All right. Me and Senri, and no funny business.
Well, only funny business we're gonna have is how much cake we're gonna eat.
Okay. Goodbye, Milo.
Peace out, dude. Thanks for the call. And he kind of hangs up from his end.
All right. I walk back over and I say, okay. Milo doesn't sound like himself at all.
He also never said that he was going to release the bounty, by the way.
I know he didn't. He said he put the bounty on because he didn't know where we went, and that he wants us to go to the castle. I asked him to hold it off so we can finish what we're doing, but I don't think he will. But as for you, Nathan, he says he doesn't know you, but to stay away from you, which tells me one thing, that he does.
Oh, now you're trusting Milo. I see how it is.
No, I don't trust Milo. I just said I didn't.
I'm joking.
Oh.
Milo's just standing in the background. He has like a phone, and he's in a payphone box. He's like, "What the heck, man?" No.
So here's the thing. I don't know what you plan on doing once you have him, but if you want to join us to bring him down. Who was that? Who bounced?
Who?
No. Are you alive?
I did done cut out.
Oh. What was the last thing you heard?
I do trust him. That's it.
Oh god. So basically what I say is but I was talking to Nathan. I was like, I don't know what you plan to do with him after you've got him, but if you join us, you can have him. But I need your word that you're not going to hurt any of...
Well, to answer...
I need your word to make sure you're not going to hurt any of my people.
Why would I hurt any of your people?
I don't know why you would, but I'm just saying, we've had a lot of backstabbers.
I can see why.
Junko kind of like steps up and cracks all 6 set of knuckles. She's like, "I know a way we can make sure that he's not going to betray us." And she kind of like moves her hand and makes a fake table and 2 chairs. And she sits down and puts her arm on the thing. She's like, "Arm wrestle me right now."
And I'm like, what?
"Arm wrestle me right now, big man. Use your big metal arm. If I win, you can't attack us. If you win, you still can't attack us, but you can make fun of me, I guess."
No, I don't do that.
She kind of stands up,
really?
I don't
throws
need
the table
to.
aside. She's like, "This guy is shifty. I don't trust him."
So you would rather put a bullet or a hammer or whatever between our eyes, but you won't arm wrestle a 6-armed lady? You are pathetic. You make me laugh.
Deals it still on the table. Big, come on.
One,
Kids would love it.
I don't understand the word that you just said there. That made no sense to me. 2, the people that I choose to kill are people that deserve it.
Oh, hold on. Wait. Shut your mouth. I did not say anything about killing. I said you're willing to put an axe or bullet in between our faces and between our eyes, but you won't arm wrestle a 6-armed lady. That is pathetic, is what I said.
When did I ever say I was going to put a bullet in your face?
Back whenever you first
Dude.
met us on the street, mate, you told us
Exactly.
if we don't give you the information about Milo, you'd be better off.
So I said I would kill you, but that wouldn't give me any closer to finding my information.
Exactly.
You
So
still
you're
said
willing to
it,
kill
though.
us.
Literally everybody's standing there like, even like the kind of onlookers are like, I mean, yeah, that does make sense if you're trying to kill him.
So again, you're willing to kill us for no information when we had no idea what we were doing, but you won't arm wrestle Junko.
You have no idea what they're doing. It's clear.
What?
But you won't.
It's clear. It's clear that you You have no idea what you're doing. The fact that you survived this long is just on
Can
sheer
you
luck.
just shut up for 2 minutes? You are really insulting and not trying to be rude, but we have a 20-foot dragon on our side. We also have a 20-foot obsidian who could crush you both flat just because they wanted to. Can you just shut up and be nice, please?
And that means absolutely nothing to me.
Again, can you just shut up and be nice or polite?
I can write a book of Jeremy tropes.
Then you're such a big man. Arm wrestle Junko.
Come on, arm wrestle.
And will that give you some satisfaction?
That'll give me satisfaction. I don't care about her. Give me satisfaction.
I assume that's Junko.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like, fine.
Ooh, this is what I've been waiting for.
Arm wrestle this this creature.
Pretty harsh coming from a tin man.
Junko. God.
Okay,
Okay.
do just a base strength check for me. Okay, so would you like to use your prosthetics?
As soon as the match started, I was going to throw it anyway. Because I don't care about it.
Okay, well, hey, I won fair and square on that one. So, boom!
And as soon as the match, like when she beats me, I'm like, oh no, I can't believe that I lost.
I can't.
Good
You big
match.
metal arm
You're
ain't got
totally
nothing to these
strong.
guns. Pow, 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 pow. All 6 shooters I got.
And I get up and go, see, are you happy?
I'm
I
not. You
arm
threw the
wrestled
match.
the lady.
But hey,
She doesn't know I threw the match.
she's
She-
bullcrapping you. But hey, I get it. You trying to please a lady. I'll get you back. Don't worry.
Oh.
You know, you're
And
really
I walk up to
pathetic.
Something about berries.
No, I said you're really. I looked at this person. I'm like, you know, you're really pathetic. I may be stubborn and hard-headed, but at least I'm polite.
and what's pathetic? Say, so what does it prove that if I would have beaten her, you probably would have turned that like, oh, you won because you're a cyborg or you have a robot arm or whatever.
Are you
Well,
If I wouldn't have
kidding?
won, you would have turned it like, oh look, see, I knew you were pathetic because you lost. You're not as big and bad and tough as you think you are.
Then you
So,
have no idea
either
who we are.
way, it's a lose-lose situation. So why would I even care
First
if I
off,
win or lose?
first
'Cause I
off,
don't.
first off, you are making assumptions and you claim to know who we are, and then you also claim that you didn't care. I never said anything like that. What I'm saying is you live by a double standard that it's okay to randomly kill people you have no idea and never met, but refuse to do an arm wrestle out of form of trust. That was the issue. So don't put words in my mouth. And you have a good day before I do something really stupid.
Things just got interesting.
But I did arm wrestle the lady for trust.
Yeah, that wasn't real. You just no.
And and why would it have mattered if I actually for real arm wrestled her?
Yes,
If you
you
meant
would
to-
have.
If you meant it, sure. The point
Why?
isn't.
Explain to me. Explain to me why me really trying to arm wrestle this
Do you
Junko,
have
is
another
it?
purpose to be here? Like, truthfully, do you have another purpose to be
My
here?
purpose was ridding this town of that killer over there that I just threw in the dumpster after I murdered him. That
Okay,
was my
then
purpose.
since you're done, good job. Here's a gold star. Good job, deputy, and go back to where you came from. Makes it so much more easier. There, problem solved.
I don't think so.
Actually, now I have another mission, and
God.
find this Milo person, because when I find him, and if he is who I think he is, I'm gonna
Then
murder him as
go
well.
find him. Go, instead of talking to us and insulting us, go find him. Go.
I like the fact that anything Kanan says does not matter to Senri anymore.
You haven't said anything.
I have.
Haven't heard
He's been saying something the whole time.
Oh, says the one who overtalks all the time.
Oh.
By the way, that vehicle that you were looking for is a Harley Davidson motorcycle, and there's one
Oh, nice.
of them parked at the saloon.
What?
Yeah, he was looking for a vehicle.
Immediately, I go to that.
Okay.
I'm like, yep. It's Michael. I bid you guys whatever. Good luck with whatever you're trying to do. And then I walk away.
Finally.
Look at Price, and I'm like, can you eat him? What? Just eat him. All right. So did he leave?
He'd be
Yeah.
he kind of hijacked the vehicle, but it's high. The guy probably won't mind.
Okay.
Especially after the argument that just happened in the middle of the street. I don't think anybody in this small little town is going to want to go outside for the next couple days, let alone stand up to any of you guys, because they're all pretty afraid now.
I'm
Hey,
not
why?
done, Jack.
You
I
guys
didn't do
have been
anything.
standing in the middle of the street yelling at each other for like 10 minutes.
Oh,
One of you
no. I
literally-
wasn't yelling. I wasn't yelling at him. I was
What
using
if
my
you-
normal voice.
just blasted a dude through the head, threw him in a trash can, and then you're like, oh, we got like a 20-foot dragon. There's a lot of terrifying things going on in the street for regular peasant people who are
I say,
level 1s and 2s.
yeah. I say, we camp here for the night, and then we'll head out tomorrow. Let Nathan figure out his own way.
Oh, yeah. You do that.
Huh?
I said, cool, yeah, you do that.
Where are you going?
I'm not going anywhere.
So is there? I guess go back to the tavern and see if there's or an inn.
There's a hotel next to the saloon, or motel, I should say.
Okay. Well, I say we head there. Call it a night. Unless someone objects.
No, not at all.
Yeah, Jackson's pretty hot.
All right. Then let's head in.
Takes the door and grabs the nearest maid, throws her through the window, pulls a gun on the bartender, on the hostess. No, just gonna open the door. It's a bunny girl. She's a rabbit human hybrid.
Okay.
Kind of standing there looking at you guys like, hello.
Hello. Please tell me you have some rooms available?
Yep, have multiple rooms, freshly cleared out.
I do apologize if that's from us, but I need one for me and my elf friend here, one for my dragon friend here, and then I don't know if these two are sharing a room or not.
Okay. Yeah, no, we've got all the rooms you guys could. Just gonna be, probably 50 gold pieces. And Junko kind of steps up. She hands over a 5 platinum. She's like, "Here, I. Turns out I don't need all of this."
Good.
And she hands over the stuff. She's like, "Oh, thank you. We'll have fresh linens in the morning."
How
just
good
down-
is your room service?
We are supplied directly from the tavern just next door.
Huh. How often?
As often as you'd like.
What type of food will you be delivering tonight?
Well, pretty much the things on the menu over there. So, beef, poultry, wild game. Pretty much anything we can get our hands on out in the wild.
Good. That'll be enough for me.
We'll start cooking now, so it should be ready to get settled in.
Yes. Chop chop. No offense.
Chop chop grabs Bunny by face. Underdog. But it's an open door, and it's like a long line of rooms outside-ish, like a motel. So the rooms each lead outside into like kind of a courtyard area.
Okay.
And all of them on this row are completely empty. So.
And they're all like the same setup?
Yeah, same setup. Got 2 twin beds crammed together. Like an outhouse inside. Window, door.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna turn in for the night. I don't know about the rest of you, but it's been a rather weird day.
Since you looked at Junko is like, okay, well, I'm gonna go probably pick the room on the end. And Rothmir's like, well, I bid you all a farewell. I've found that I do not sleep anymore, so I shall take up residence outside.
Oh, that's nice to know.
I'm done in for the night. I'm tired of it.
Okay.
And yes, it has been quite a weird day.
That's coming from the dragon.
The 20-foot dragon.
What about you, Senri?
Yep, I'm gonna turn in too.
All right. I know Kanan goes into the room with Senri and assumes the. He starts to assume the position that he normally does, but this time he actually gets in bed with her.
Ooh, breaking all the rules. Wow, it only took a year of wear and tear to get you in the bed.
Oh my
with her.
god.
All right, well then, that happened. It's a pretty peaceful evening. There's kind of cicadas chirping outside. There's no more night killer, thanks to your local RoboCop.
You mean thief?
Literally, the man murders a child murderer, but hey, you do you guys. He's on the road, no stop. He's running low on energy cells for his arm. He's got to find a new eye, so he's kind of does the Ghost Rider, like him riding down the street in the middle of the night, and it kind of like fades away.
I recommend him finding a raccoon. The raccoon's pretty good at finding eyeballs and
Finding eyes and arms.
yeah.
Your boy, Draconic Marks over here, kind of gets to the bed, gets it settled how he'd like, and the room service shows up, kind of drops off the stuff outside, and then just in case someone gets shot or something, they don't want to be around you guys anymore. So they go back inside. Junko, she walked in, laid down on the floor, went to sleep, and Rothmere is just kind of standing there, legs crossed, arms crossed, leaned against the pole outside.
Okay.
And that's how he's going to go into sentry mode for the night. And that is the cookie crumbles.
Yes, because it is 1 o'clock for Michael. Just FYI.
Do be late.
Trust me. I don't sleep till like probably 5, 6 in the morning. So
Oh my
this
gosh.
is
Why?
light hours. This is light hours for me. I'm telling you. Look, all I gotta say is high school. That's it.
High school.
That's fair.
I mean, he did tell
All I
me
gotta say is
he
high
did tell me
school.
he slept all day today. So,
Well, that's
Yes, sir.
all right. So I'm gonna stop that there.